You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Oh, Travis Hunter experience. Yeah, I'm going to can I brand that? For some reason, that's what I'm saying.
You got no shot.
No?
No.
Can't do that.
You probably already own
trademark. I kind of like it, though. It is. It's like you're on a ride. And there it is, the jersey on top of the jersey, and working with the D and working with the offense, and that's what he has now at practice. We talked about it a little bit yesterday with Liv when she came on the show, and that was, to me, pretty significant. That started Friday night at the scrimmage, and now here we go. This is what it's going to look like. More Travis Hunter talk here in Jacksonville. It can't, it won't stop, and that's okay. The Jags back at work right now. I was trying to get, it's like a good practice day. They got I think some goal line stuff and 2-minute stuff. And I'm really interested now how hard they're practicing today and tomorrow, because I think that will lend to whether they play on Saturday. And I'm not out there right now, but we'll see some of it a little bit later. It's pretty obvious I'm not out there right now. I'm here. But I was out there for a little bit. And Travis Hunter part of it. Now, the other thing, I don't want to get you too excited. All right, let's get you excited. My goodness, that was a beautiful pass from Trevor Lawrence to Parker Washington, right down the middle of the field. I mean, had to go for about 55 or something. Just beautiful. And right in between Dewey and Tyson. And I'm not sure they had bad coverage. It was on the far field, so from our angle, I was like, how did he get that in there? I was next to JP Shattuck. Whoa, how did he do that? How did he catch that? And it wasn't like an acrobatic catch. It was like a catch that got through both guys, at least from our angle. There might have been a little more separation than we can see. My depth perception is not as good as it used to be. But anyway, I think that's what's really interesting here, and we're going to probably talk a lot about Parker Washington as this weekend unfolds. If the Jags starters don't play a lot, I assume Parker will play a decent amount. Mm-hmm. He's had a really nice camp. I like him as a football player because he's made plays. Now, he's also had some mistakes, but he's made plays in a Jags uniform. You can see it. And it's not all the time there. It's not like he's like, oh, wow. But at times it's been, oh, wow. And I think he is flying under the radar a bit, and why not? He should be, with De'Ami Brown and Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas out with an illness today, wasn't at practice, and then also Travis Hunter. So he should fly under the radar. But the point is, you can get some big plays out of Parker. I mean, if you remember some of the touchdown catches, back of the end zone stuff, he'll go up and get it now. Mm-hmm. And what I'm interested in all the time when you get a guy coming out of college, I think he was a 6th-round pick out of Penn State, and the fan base loved it. And really the rest of the National Football League, if you go back to that draft time, they loved it. That's a sleepy good pick by the Jags. They thought he was better than a 6th-rounder. I think it was 6th round. But they thought he was better than that. And they're like, that's a good pick. People like that. And that doesn't mean people are always right. But you do see some of it in him. And he's a good pro. He's learned from good guys and Christian Kirk, and he would have been around for Marvin Jones, I believe, too, right? So, I think, maybe he wasn't around for Marvin Jones. Is this year 3 for Parker?
This is 3.
3? Yeah, so he wasn't around for Marvin. But anyway, Christian Kirk's enough, to be honest with you. Evan Ingram, Kirk, those guys he's learned, and he has that pro feel to him. And he's been making plays. And then, listen, Brian was out, so he runs a little in route, about 20 yards out. Boom, another one. I mean, he's open, he's catching it, he's making plays. That's practice. But we have seen him do it in games. So, that's not Brent getting overly excited about a guy making plays in practice. We have seen him do it in games. And, by the way, Trevor just continues to throw the ball, I think, pretty well. He just looks so comfortable. I'm going to give a little credit to Hick the other day. We were doing an Action Sports Jax primetime. I didn't notice this as much, and this will be something to keep an eye on. But He thought, coming out of the scrimmage, what was interesting, and when he said it, I was like, oh, yeah, that kind of does. I saw that, too, now. I didn't see it in, real time as much. But there's a lot less bouncing around from Trevor, and more what you would call flat-footed. It's not flat-footed, but it just feels like he's more in place, right? He's more stabilized. His feet are on the ground.
Yeah.
So a lot less And I don't know how true that is. I haven't had a chance yet I wasn't there for Liam yesterday or Trevor. And really, might be something I asked kind of off the record or whatever in the production meeting Friday. But I just think I thought it was a decent observation, and I kind of now I'm looking at it, and it just looks so calm. It really does. Now, is that because it's practice? It looks calm, or is that part of whatever this remake of sorts is, where now it's, I would think just from a baseball standpoint, let's say, right? Like if you're a batter, or I think this works with batting more than pitching, although it would seem like throwing the ball, it would work with pitching as much. I think it works more with the batter. When you have a batter and you're hitting and you got a lot of movement before, and a lot of guys do that, right? They get a lot of movement. And usually every good hitter ends up in the same spot anyway, eventually.
Right.
But if you have a lot of movement, it might be tougher to get there. And it might be more inconsistent to get there. And think about Scotty Scheffler, the golfer, all the movement he has with his feet and stuff. It's amazing. He strikes the ball as well as he does because he's got all that damn movement. Like, that's why we can't compute it. So I would say the same. Maybe this is something. If it is something, we might just be making something out of nothing. But if it is something with Trevor, then he's just more like got a base, right? He's connected to the ground, all those kind of stuff that you talk about. And it's more consistent. You get back there and then boom. And he's tall enough where it's not like he's got to get on. He's not going to jump up and down to see over the line of scrimmage or anything like that. I can see the rhythm of a quarterback, no doubt. I get why people do it. But it seems like that part is really slowed down, that rhythm. Instead, it's just boom, 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 go. I got to dive into that a little bit more to know. I just don't know that stuff. I have no idea. Our eyes might be lying. Hick might be dead wrong. Like, I have no idea. But it's like, I think this is what we took away Friday night. You were there for a little bit. I think the thing about Trevor that I look at right now is it's almost like calming to watch. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like it's, go back, and please don't take this out of context, but this is what comes to my mind. Go back to watch Tom Brady play football. And when you watch Brady play football, there were times when it looked like the play had stopped. Like he was just there. Now, some of that's protection.
Right.
But he wasn't going anywhere either. Like, it didn't matter for Brady, right? It's not like he was going to take off and run. But I mean, those times, like you really can, in my mind, I can see an image of him just like, boom.
Yeah, he's like loading up, but he's waiting.
And he's just there.
Yeah,
it's not like, you see the other quarterbacks bounce around, like all that stuff,
right,
going through their progressions. Now, listen, that's a different conversation, progressions and all that, and Trevor has to get there, of course. But it just looks more calming to me right now with Trevor. And that's a little bit surprising considering this is a new offense. It's an intricate offense. He's working on fundamentals. Like you could see him being a little bit more sped up and not calm, right? Yeah. And I don't see that right now. Again, naked eye, not a more novice eye for sure when it comes to that stuff. But it just does look a little bit more calming is the word I would use.
Yeah, I think, a lot has been made about the change in footwork from both Liam and him. We've talked about it plenty of times. It looks a little different. However, I do remember thinking at times during last training camp, kind of a similar thing of he looks pretty calm and he looks, like in step and comfortable. And it looks around the same from a footwork standpoint in that aspect of movement before he's getting rid of the football from this year to last. So that makes me think maybe this is, knowing that there's no shot that you get hit changes even the smallest things in our footwork. Knowing that, there's not really a whole lot of escaping the play and anything like that. Like, you're in your red jersey for a reason.
Yeah, I get that.
So
I get that.
I think it won't take us long to figure out, though. I mean, if he plays in the preseason, he talked yesterday about, look, I want to play a team where I can get hit. Not as in, like, I want to get hit, but everything changes when there's someone coming at you and they know they can hit you.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. And that could change. And that's why I don't know if we're just saying what we think, right? I mean, that's what we do. We got 3 hours to do that. But I am couching this with I don't know exactly if we're onto something or not, or if it just looks different or what, anything. We'll see. I believe Trevor will have his best year this year. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, I think he's primed for it. There are a lot of indications for it because, one, he's got weapons. I think the energy around that offense is going to be better. I think the coaching is ramped up. And I think the scheme will help him. And all you really have to do, and I'll continue to say this, I don't think I said this on the air. I think I said it to somebody else yesterday, the other day. If you look at Liam Cohen, he has had success with quarterbacks. It's not just Baker Mayfield. We're in the rear view on Baker Mayfield. It's not just him. It's Will Levis and obviously Matthew Stafford. I'm not sure how much you impact him or not because he's such a good player. But if you go back to his days at Brown, UMass, whatever, Rhode Island, like those kind of places, those guys had like their best year. Like he got a guy from Brown to the NFL, like working a workout. With all due respect, that doesn't happen a lot, right? So there's a history here where whatever your ceiling is, he starts to hammer away at it and gets it. Can he do that with Trevor? That's the real key. Daniel says Kurt Warner said that the bouncing costs you time and accuracy. Yeah, I would. That makes sense. And by the way, I don't necessarily look at Trevor as like a bouncy quarterback anyway. I'm not really sure he was. It just looks more quiet than it did. I don't think like I look at a guy like I think Jameis Winston. He looks bouncy to me. In my mind, he is. I'd have to go back and watch. But there's a lot of maybe it's just his training videos. I don't know. But there's a little bit of that. So, again, I am not a QB guru, and I'm not trying to be one. It's just some observations. And the word that comes to mind, 2 words, quiet and calm. That would actually be 3 words. But the 2 big words are quiet, calm. So quiet and calm for me. Watching Trevor right now. What do we got? We got Austen coming in. Did you get that text?
Yep.
Trying to throw us for a loop, man, right at the top of the show. Not Austen.
For 15 minutes, man.
Just Liv.
What's up? How we doing?
Oh, look, see, he's mad that he's been standing there and waiting. Hey, blame it on your photographer.
I've been in the lobby for 15 minutes. How is it her fault?
Because she didn't tell us?
You can't see if I'm in the lobby or not? Since when can't you see if I joined Ninja? Talking to the producer.
He has no idea how it works, Hamby, does he? You don't want to stand up to him. You don't want to stand up to him, do you, Hamby? I'll stand up to him.
No,
he has no idea how it works.
Yeah, that's my mistake because I've seen how the scrap houses ran. I just assumed when somebody comes into Ninja, you can actually see them come into Ninja. But that's my bad.
Yeah, don't assume.
I guess not. So what? So then we need like an invitation to see someone's in Ninja?
Well, when he's talking with us and pushing buttons to get the show started, yes. You have to unhide some things. We'll teach you. We'll teach you.
Oh, I don't know how it works. I know that you have to have a window up for the Ninja, and then you have to have a window up in terms of like when you share videos and everything. Casey showed me all that. My question is, how come I didn't pop up in the window?
Yeah, I don't know. You have to figure it out.
I guess so.
My question is, why didn't we know what we were doing until 10:03? That's a Liv thing. You look sweaty.
Yep. So far, I've burnt 725 calories.
Woo!
Heart rate's been up to 125, and I've carried 10-plus minute conversations with 3 people, which has not been the easiest thing to do. So I honestly, we have pretty much the entire offensive staff today is rocking hoodies and sweatpants, and they're running around and yelling. I don't know how they do it, honestly, man. I don't know how you can coach to the best of your abilities wearing what you're wearing right now.
I can't believe you're actually sweating that much, to be honest with you, because it's really, what people don't, the media usually hangs out in kind of near the Miller Electric Center, and it's in shade. And it really feels like it's 70 degrees over there today. Now, you're wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants.
That's where I'm standing right now, and it feels very cool, yes. But I haven't been there all day, Brent. I've been in the sun. Yeah,
you went out to the end zones to go watch that far field. And what is the temperature difference, about 20 degrees?
Oh, I would say at least a piping 30 degrees, honestly. It feels a lot warmer in the sun than it does underneath the shade.
So what's the deal here? What did Liv come up with? This is a Liv concoction. What'd she get you to do?
Yeah, so this is like a science experiment, right? Because some of the coaches do make a habit of wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts even on hot days like this. So Liv wanted to see, number one, how much weight do you lose? And then can you do your job to your best of ability if you're mentally fatigued and everything? And I'm going to be honest. Yeah, she hasn't had a bead of sweat yet. She's just thriving. And you know me, man, I run hot, so I'm out here just trying to make it right now. Like, this is like fourth quarter, and I'm hanging by a thread, Brent.
So did you? So you guys weighed in? There's the picture of you two wearing sweat. You're the only people out there other than the coaching staff, and that's what Liv wanted to do. Like, hey, the coaching staff sweats through this, and the reason they do is because fat ball season is here, and so they're trying to get as much off as possible before the stressful season hits them with Twinkies and chips at midnight, right? Or celebratory beers later at night, maybe it is. But what did you guys weigh in at?
So I didn't get Liv's weight, but I weighed in at 237 this morning. And I just stepped on, because Liv, being Liv, is taking it super seriously. She brought a scale, and with all my wet sweatpants on and everything, I'm at 238 right now. And then that's with clothes. So once I get back to the studio, I'm going to weigh in. I probably dropped 6 or 7 pounds, but not even exaggerating. I haven't had any water yet. I'm just trying to go, straight edge here, 0 water, 0 hydration, and see how we do.
Wow, I mean, don't pass out. You might need a little water in there. But
no, I mean, so far so good, Brent. They just had a team goal line period, and then they were playing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." You know that song? And then and I am not gonna lie, I kind of got hyped up a little bit. So I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded, but then I came to the shed to do the show, and I'm feeling fine again. So,
all right, hey, quick, but we'll get updates on your progress here, and then you'll end up back here, and Liv will probably stop in too. But what did you make of the goal line session? Was it live? I'm assuming, right?
It was definitely live. They made it so it was on the opposite side of the field. So me and Tom McManus, we kind of had to use our player card a little bit and get in the corner as soon as we could see what's going on. And definitely an advantage with offensive line, Brent. I think they've been having a pretty damn good day so far in terms of the O-line. I've been saying it, and I think it continues to be a little bit of a question right now until guys get healthy. But the interior part of the defense was a little porous from what I've seen during the team periods, and then the goal line as well, because I couldn't tell who the running back was, but he essentially just kind of walked in the end zone. There wasn't a lot of resistance there for him.
Well, listen, we were talking about the play to Parker Washington deep. This was before goal line.
Oh, yeah.
When I was still there. Beautiful throw by Trevor. Another one to Parker Washington. And I was with J.P. Shadrick, and we're just like, offensive bounce back day, because the defense had their way yesterday. And that's what happens, right, Austen? You've been in those rooms when you have a bad day, the coaches kind of get after you, right? You come out with a little bit more intention to try to bounce back and not stack up bad days. Looks like the offense kind of had that talk and motivation today.
Yeah, it's funny, right? Because people want to make a big deal. Oh, the offense had a bad day. Trevor didn't have his best day and everything. And then today it's probably going to be, the defense didn't look physical today. Show me one training camp practice where both sides of the ball look excellent. What would that look like?
Yeah.
It's not possible. So, yeah, Brent, this is the ebbs and flows of camp. It's going to be the teeter-totter effect. Offense is going to have some great days. Defense is going to have some great days. So far from what I've seen, the offense has had a great day so far, and it's been spearheaded by Parker Washington, who's had a couple nice touchdown catches as well today.
All right, let me finish with this, and then you guys can go sweat a little more. The idea that they're doing goal line and some of the stuff they're doing today, does that indicate to you, especially if they back it up tomorrow with another physical practice, that, hey, they're getting their work in here instead of the game on Saturday night?
Yeah, it's a great question, Brett. That's kind of the $1 million question right now. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more of a physical practice today, which would maybe lead you to believe if they're playing on Saturday, you're not going to see a lot of the starters. But I also think that maybe Trevor Lawrence could play at least a series. And that's just a hunch. I have no inkling. I think that's what could happen. Because after that conversation yesterday, I went back and looked at Sean McVay's first year, because he was famously for being one of the very first coaches that said, we're not going to have any of our guys play in the preseason. So that would have been, I believe, 2017 was his first year, if I'm not mistaken, when he had Jared Goff still. It would have been the second preseason game. He started Jared Goff for a few series. It wasn't a long period, but he did play Jared Goff his first year in Los Angeles. So I don't know if there's something to that or not in terms of following that McVay coaching tree. I wouldn't be surprised if it's this game or the next game. I think we're going to see Trevor in some capacity, and I think we should see Trevor in some capacity in terms of going out there with that offense in the preseason game.
All right, good thought. And we can talk more about this when you get back. I use the word calm and quiet watching Trevor right now. Are those good words for him? The way he's processing, the way he looks?
Yeah, I mean, I think calm, collected. I honestly, I want to use the adjective poised. I think he looks poised where he's making crisp decisions. There's a few times during like the red zone period where maybe he held the ball a little too long and decided to run with it, and that's going to happen. Sometimes the defense gets the best of you and you're in practice, so you want to feel like you can extend the play even longer than you probably should. But overall, I would say poised, Brent.
All right, good word. That's a good word. All right, go sweat it out a little bit. We'll see. I think we'll check back in with you a bit. We have you talk. Hey, look, there's Duff. There's Duff. Good to see him. Hey, do you know that Mark Duffner, I was talking to him, he's 72 years old. Look at that guy. He looks awesome.
We literally had this conversation. He's like, Austen, you're looking good, man. You're so great. I go, I'm looking good. I'm just trying to be like you one day, man. You look great right now. So, yeah, he's still putting the work in, man. He still loves the game of football. He's out here. I'm sure he wishes Friday still coach, but we had a great conversation. He's out here laughing it up, man. It's good to see him.
All right. We'll see you back here in a little bit.
We'll see you soon.
All right. That is Austen Lane. But Mark Duffner, by the way, is former Jags linebacker coach, bounced around the league. He said to me, he's a really good guy, and he's been, like, even though he's bouncing around, like he was in Cincinnati last year, he lives still right here in Jacksonville, and that's why he's back, and he was going to practice yesterday and today, he said. So we'll see what he just wants to stay around it, because this is the first time in, he said, 50 years he hasn't been in a training camp, I think he said. 50 years. And that's unbelievable. And you could tell it's like bothering him. I was like, dude, come on, just go enjoy the fam, right? That's what I always say. 72. It's like he doesn't want to. He's like, he wants to be, not that he doesn't want to enjoy the fam, but he doesn't want to get away from it. Mm-hmm. And he looks great. Great guy. Great guy. Awesome. He was in Cincy last year. They had a tough year, obviously, on defense. Their staff got let go. But as I was talking to him, I was like, that was a weird year for you guys. And he said, but by the end of it, actually, we were playing pretty well. We had won 5 games in a row. Mm-hmm. Just obviously something had to change. Wasn't enough the way the league works. But 50 years and done maybe for Mark Duffner. 72. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm thinking in my mind, you always have weird conversation, like kind of like, all right, he's probably, I said, like, you look great. And I'm like thinking, he's probably like at this point, like mid-60s is what I was thinking, maybe 64. I was like, so how old are you? 72. I'm like, get out of here. 72. Like, he looks like he could run around that field, man. Yeah. These guys stay. It's kind of like one or the other, right? Some stay in really good shape throughout the time. Others kind of lose it because it's a stressful gig. And
that's why they're doing the sweatshirts.
That's why they do the sweatshirts. Seriously. I totally get that. Like, I get that. Like, at this time of year, I mean, it's hard. I know it's coming. I know the 10, 12 pounds are coming on, trying to get them off as quick as possible right now. And that's not me stressing over a win or a loss, but it happens to us even following the team. So I hear you. Maybe I should be wearing the sweatshirt too. They get so mad. Austen gets so mad about being in there.
He does.
They don't understand the mechanics. Like, see, I have way more respect for the mechanics of this thing.
I appreciate that.
I got your back.
I
take down the giant, or at least challenge him.
You got to, at least. I wanted to throw those headphones at the goalpost.
We'll have some fun with that. I think there's more coming from their sweating for science or science sweating experiment that's Liv come up with. We'll see.
We'll see. We don't know.
I'm not surprised, though. Austen lose. I was surprised he was sweating. I was like, Liv, you picked a day where it's not even hot out. Like, to me, it's not hot out right now.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just, I mean, last week was hot.
Yeah.
And so I get what she was doing. But, I mean, it is, what is it? What's the temp right now in Jacksonville? Like, let's see, 83, 84. It's almost 20 degrees cooler than like last Monday.
Right.
And it doesn't feel hot to me. Now, of course, it's humid, right?
The feels like is 91.
The feel like was 116 at one time like 10 days ago.
Right.
And so, again, and then you're in the shade. I mean, I could have had a sweatshirt on today, and I felt like I wouldn't even have sweat. I'm sweating more in here because I'm drinking my coffee. Body temperature rises, man, when you drink the coffee. It does happen to me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it definitely happens, yeah. I don't know if that's a thing. It's got to be a thing, right? Drink hot coffee, your temperature rises a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, that I've just worked myself into a tizzy this morning.
A tizzy? You got to outgrow that one.
Daniel, I don't know who was on the OL and DL. I'm not sure.
I can give you about 12 options on each.
Well, I mean, I think the first team, I don't really think this is that much of a mystery. Let me just say it. I have my... Walker Little.
Yep.
Ezra Cleveland.
Yep.
Hainsey.
Mm-hmm.
Either Macari or Adoba.
Or...
It's Adoba, right?
Adoga.
Chuma Adoga.
Yes.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of who's the receiver from Ohio State?
Abuka?
So I get it confused. Like the B's and the G's, where are they?
Mm-hmm.
Adoga.
Yes.
So one of those two, and then Anton Harrison.
Right.
And then on the defensive side, I mean, I'm assuming there were ones versus ones. Obviously, you got Trayvon and Josh, and you got Devon Hamilton. You got Tyler Lacey right now playing that spot. So I don't think there's much of a mystery there. Armstead wasn't playing, and obviously Mason Smith was off to the side. So it's not a mystery, other than the right guard, depending on how much they want to get Macari work where he is health-wise, and probably splitting some reps in there too, because it looks like that could be a battle. That could be on the lookout for a battle. It is only August 6th. I feel like camp started a bit earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like just by a couple of days, like in my mind.
Sure.
I said this to Steph actually like a week ago. Usually when camp starts, it starts on a Wednesday or Thursday. You start on Thursday. Now it seems like it's starting on a Wednesday. And it's that last part of July. So you finish off the month of July, and by the week into camp, you're flipping the calendar to August. Well, not this time. They started on the 23rd, so you actually got a whole week of July.
Right.
Then it flipped after the whole first week. So I think that is it messes with my mind, because August 6th, I mean, we're literally more than a month away from the start of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And what else has changed with the 3 preseason games is that gap between the last game. Again, this isn't new. I'm just saying from a mental clock standpoint, when I covered it for 20 years one way, and then your mental clock is different because that last game on the 23rd, now there's this real big, there's a 2-week gap. It used to be like a 10-day, 11-day gap, 12-day gap maybe. Mm-hmm. But that 14, 15-day gap makes a difference in my mental clock. I don't know if it does for everybody else, but it does with me. Steven, happy birthday, man. Don't know how old. Oh, there you go. 86. August 6th, 1986. Mets, Red Sox. I'm trying to duplicate it this year with my picks. Mets and Red Sox in the World Series.
39.
Yeah, next year's a big one. Do you think Steven will go do something extravagant on the 40th birthday? Is he that guy? Let's guess.
I'm going to say no. I say he might go next year to the Jags preseason game and have an ale or two. That's what his version.
Yeah, so he's not going to some big, I got to go celebrate my 40th birthday.
No, that's
I feel like he might not be that guy, although he did bring up his birthday.
He did.
So if he brought up his own birthday, he might be that guy.
Maybe he is. More power to him. But I'm going to say he's still more of a chiller. He's closer to your side of the scale than Liv's.
Okay.
That's our scale on this show.
Yeah, that's a good scale to be on. How about you? You got 30 and 40. 30. Nobody celebrates 30.
No.
Right?
I got 25 this year. I feel old.
25. Yeah, that's not one you really celebrate.
No.
40 I can see, although that seems like it's moved a little bit too. But what the hell? If you want to celebrate 40, go. I know a buddy that went to Bachman actually went with him. Went to Pebble Beach for his 40th. Actually, I think I know 2 people that went to Pebble Beach for their 40th. So it was a big deal to them to do that. Like, I have not had. I just was talking to Steph about it recently. I was like, hey, we're going to be 50 in a couple years. Like, is that a big deal? Are we doing something? Like, are we supposed to do it? I'm like, I don't really think so. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I don't need a surprise party. Don't throw me one, Hamby.
No.
I don't think that's happening.
I could see myself.
But 50 does feel like a nice number. Like,
Yeah,
I can see you celebrate. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying I don't think I'll celebrate it.
I could see myself doing something just to have an excuse to get buddies together, but almost just like forget it's my birthday.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's just go hang out.
I see that.
And we can use the birthday as an excuse to hang out.
Cheaper insurance, and you can rent a car. That's
I can rent a
asinine,
car now.
by the way.
In most states, 24.
Oh, it's 24 what, to rent a car?
In some states, I've been able to.
Oh, is that moved?
I think so.
Isn't that kind of dumb?
Yeah.
How about an Airbnb? Can you rent an Airbnb at 22, 3, 4?
No.
You're going to be 25?
I don't know. I don't know what the age is. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure when we got one the other day, my brother did it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get that. I mean, I kind of get the Airbnb. Like, if I was a house owner, if I owned an Airbnb, I'm like, keep the 21-year-olds out.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like, I could see that. Because you're bringing on some risk there. Not all 21-year-olds are going to break stuff and do everything else. I get it.
Right.
But you are bringing some risk on for some stupidity.
Right.
25, I do feel like it's different. I don't feel like you're bringing as much stupidity. Now, you can.
So here's
Depends your buddies, but...
Here's my next question, though. If we're going to have a couple of years let's go take the rent a car. If you can't do it when you're young because there's risks, there should be an age cap. Once you pass 75, that rate's going to shoot up more. And once you get to 80, 85, maybe we're cutting you off. Rent. A lot of the olds are struggling nowadays. We talked, what was that, yesterday, of taking away the car?
Yeah. My father-in-law's 91. Just got his license renewed. Might go get a new car.
My grandpa could drive till he was that age, but I know a lot of that. Not a good idea.
But like I think I said 24 on my little tweet here. It's 25. But yeah, like that's a tough thing. I do think that's a tough thing because the problem is when you get a little older, and I'm not there, but I'm just saying being around old, you don't want to take away things from people.
Right.
Now, sometimes you got to step in. The one thing I'll say, like my father-in-law doesn't drive in the dark. So like even when they drive or like a long trip, they came to New York, they'll drive like 2 days to make a 6-7 hour trip because
they'll try to avoid
the stay when it's light out, you know? So, yeah, I don't understand the 25-year-old car, the thing. That doesn't make sense to me. But are your parents done with you now? From like an insurance standpoint, is that what else happens at 25? Or does that happen earlier?
For me, I think I did it at the beginning of this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're off them.
Yeah.
They're done with you.
Wise. For
yeah.
Sure.
All right. Let's take a break. Talk about rental cars and Airbnbs a little bit later. I thought I had something else for you. I'll think about it. There's something else on my mind. Something stupid like that. Random thought of the day.
Okay.
I love random thoughts. Big believer in them. We'll get back to Trevor Lawrence. He's rocking and rolling. Oh, look at this. We got a full screen made up for the show. It is on Fox 30 this weekend, by the way, Saturday. We hope the starters play on Fox 30.
Pre-game and the game.
That's right. Pre-game might outdo the game if the starters aren't playing. I'm kidding. You're watching Saturday night, live from Everbank, Steelers, Jags, and we'll be there for it at 6:30 with countdown to kickoff. And then 7 o'clock, I'll be on the sidelines, Brian Sexton, Bucky Brooks, and we'll be in the booth. And then post-game coverage from really like 10 o'clock all the way to 11 with our Action News Jacks mixed in, and really until midnight because we have Action Sports Jacks primetime, 10:30 to 11 on Fox 30 and 11:30 to 12 on CBS 47. All right, we'll be back. Talk more Jags. Trevor Lawrence looking good on a Wednesday practice. Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jags Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Oh. Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why gutter helmet?
Well, gutter helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With gutter helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With gutter helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show. Liam Cohen asked if he was going to play the starters this Saturday yesterday after the practice, said it was still undecided. And Brent, that got me thinking. Let me look at the ticket sales and the ticket prices for this upcoming game. How much does sales really care? It's a preseason game.
Well, you'd like
at
to
the
sell
same
tickets.
time. You'd like to sell tickets, and it's the only home preseason game that we've got. So the average, the lowest thing I was seeing was about $35 to $38 for the nosebleeds. And my gut reaction, and I was talking with Action News Jax anchor Phil Amato this morning.
Phil, what's up?
He thought that was pretty good.
What was the number again?
38 was the number we kept seeing for as the lowest.
That's the lowest one.
The lowest. I didn't think that was all that good. I thought that's pretty high.
I thought it was high. I think it's high.
Yeah.
You know, so what depends what you look at, right? Like if you're the Jags, you're like, hey, if that's the low price, that's pretty good. If you're a fan, you're like, well, I thought I could get one for $12.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
But that's what you're saying.
And even in the those were in the 400s. I'm seeing hundreds of dollars in the lower bowls.
does that mean we're going to see a lot of Pittsburgh fans?
Well, that's my first question. My big question is, not that I'm going to be the conspiracy guy, there is an advantage for not saying whether the starters are going to play or not.
Well, that's true too. That is true.
If they would have come out like the Rams, there's no way that the Rams could ever charge anybody $100 for a preseason ticket. First of all, there's just so much more to do in LA. And second of all, if you know the starters aren't playing, I'm not going to pay $100 to see Stetson Bennett go play a half of football.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Hugo, you couldn't pay me $38 to go to a preseason game. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. I will give you $38 if you go to the preseason game.
Oh, there you go, Mr. Hugo.
There you go.
Do we know if Mr. Hugo is a local?
I don't know. By the way, I got to get, just before I forget, get this thing out of my way. It's like, I'm like, I'd be a good boxer eventually because like I can't see through that damn mic thing. Steven says, it was his birthday, by the way, said, show's awesome. Thank you. Been watching Action Sports Jax since 2011, the only show even before Hick got there. Yeah, he didn't bring anybody over. Appreciate you watching. We got to get, I think we got to get Steven a shirt or something.
Okay.
So, Steven, I don't know how email us, sports@actionnewsjax.com. Send me your address. While we're at it, Hamby's Burner, I don't know. I was actually thinking of this last night. Hamby's Burner, I was thinking of you last night.
Uh-oh.
Because I was like, I tried to give Shock Your Mock shirts that I gave out, and I think I hit everybody. But Hamby's Burner, every time I tried to ask him, I think for a shirt size, I think I got kicked back his email. And I was thinking about that last night for some reason. So I don't know if he changed his email or whatever, because he had won something earlier a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And so I had it. So anyway, Hamby's Burner, if you didn't get a Shock Your Mock shirt, let me know. And then you got to get me the right email address. So sports@actionnewsjax.com for Steven and Hamby's Burner. There we go. I had to take care of some business.
Not a baby. Mr. Hugo says he lives in Middleburg.
Middleburg? That's a little bit of a hike for a preseason game, not going to lie.
That's doable.
Middleburg's booming out there, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of growth. I haven't been out in Middleburg in a while. Fine. I'll keep my $38. Yeah. It's like great. It's like I'm paying people to go to Jags games now. What are we doing here? I got enough money going out. Yeah, I don't know where we're going with this. I thought 38 would be pretty. I thought it would be lower. Right, I think by the time we get to the game, it will be lower. I think for a preseason game. Yeah. But you bring up an interesting point to me because I'm really conflicted on where the fan base is on this football team. And here's the reason why. We go all the way back to the bulky stuff. And when he was staying, that mess of a Zoom call. And it was like, whoa. People were getting out, like legit getting out. That was a real thing. And that was a problem for this Jags organization.
Yep.
Okay, they pivot. And the pivot was good. Then Liam Cohen, Then Gladstone. Right? Baselli on top of that.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Then Travis Hunter.
So I'm like, in our world, and I always try to think about this now, our world is not the entire Jacksonville world. The grocery store test and the Twitter test are two different things. That's what I always say. And that's where I'm conflicted right now.
Yeah.
Going into this season, I think the Jags rallied in the offseason from, let's just say, a ticket and momentum standpoint. Absolutely had to rally from where they were on, I think it was January 6th. But I don't know what that means. The schedule at home is okay.
Right.
Obviously,
I think it's good.
What's that?
I'd say good.
Carolina's not a great it's been better in the last couple of years. Like Carolina,
I don't know if it even matters for your season opener, though. So you almost get
that's my point.
bypassed.
So let's just go there, though. Does it matter for the season opener?
It doesn't matter who you're playing.
I got a thing the other day from, hold on, let me get it. I got a thing after the scrimmage, because I'm a season ticket holder for Steph and Ty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to find it.
I just got to think that people who are fans don't care whether it's Carolina, the Giants, the Chiefs. Like, it doesn't matter. It's your first opportunity to see a regular season game in 8 months.
I think you're right, but I don't know if you're right. So here's what I got on behalf of all us Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for attending 2025 Stadium Scrimmage. As an additional thank you for attending, we would like to offer you 40% off tickets for the Jags home opener against the Carolina Panthers on Sunday, September 7th. When selecting your tickets, click the unlock button, enter the code. Bop, 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 bop. I don't know if everybody can enter that code, so I'm not going to do it.
Steven definitely isn't.
That kind of hit me like,
Yeah, if you're offering 40% off of your season opener this close to the game.
Again, now, they're not going to need to do that for the Monday Night Football game.
Sure.
Right? But the Chiefs are going to bring some.
Right.
See, the problem with the early games, Carolina ain't bringing much.
Nobody.
And Houston doesn't bring anybody. So that's the next home game. And then after that, Seattle will bring a contingent. We'll see where the Jags are at that time. But that's the whole thing. We'll see where the Jags are at. That's what this season is going to be like. And I think it's like 22. That's what that was like.
Right.
And you built momentum, and then everybody came. But first of all, the season ticket folks and the salespeople and everybody else, but even this Jags football team is going to they're going to have to deal with a little bit of that. You felt a lot of the momentum and excitement. You've been selling out, they sell out that draft, that rookie camp practice. They sell out or been sold out of a lot of camp practices. Now that part's over. The scrimmage had a nice crowd, 10, 11,000.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty good crowd. Now listen, they got 40,000 in Buffalo. It's different right now. Like, that's different. But
at their scrimmage?
Yeah.
Good gosh.
40,000. So I think there will be. I think there's good hype. I'm just trying to wrestle with it in my own mind. I think there's more hype within this group than the Publix group. Is my point. That's what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a knock on anybody. I'm just being a realist. So I don't think the stadium's going to be empty. By the way, and I hope not. Golly, man. I mean, come on. I mean, really, there should be some momentum. In my opinion, and I'm not calling on anybody out. It's up you do what you want to do. I'm just saying there should be momentum. You got a new stadium on the horizon. And you've got all this new stuff. And I don't think it's a bad football team.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's coming off bad stuff. Again, I get it. But I think, like, I would be as a fan, and I'm not you because I come from a different view, excited to see this team. And I kind of can do that with my kid and my wife. My wife likes going to the games too. And they went to the scrimmage. I'm like, what are you doing?
They were?
Oh, yeah, they went to the scrimmage. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, sorry, Jags, they're not going to like this part. But I'm like, I just wouldn't go to the scrimmage. There's no way in hell I would go to the scrimmage. And I know that sounds bad. Jags probably going to get mad at me. Good for you guys that went. And it was a fun night. But it's like, it's 500 degrees out. And it's a practice. I seriously said to Steph and Tom, like, why don't you go to a training camp practice and sit under the fans in the shade? So anyway, that's just me versus them. Good for you guys. There's 80,000 of you that want to go. And again, they're going to have to I don't know if the construction will turn people off a little bit. Like, I'm not sure that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I actually think that's exciting. Like, to me, that's one of the most exciting things. Not that you have to go, sit through traffic and do all that part.
Video and the cranes moving around.
Yeah, but I think that's really exciting. Like, I do. As someone who's been in Jacksonville and has been around this team and this franchise, like, to see this construction in motion is an exciting thing for me.
I think you're alone in that.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not excited about the stadium? You're not excited about seeing downtown get built up a bit, cranes being like, again.
Yeah, I can
get over it probably after 2 times, but I'm just saying, like, I was
check
excited.
That box when I'm driving down the road.
No, but it was different. That's my point. It was different when you got inside the stadium. For me, I hadn't been inside the stadium in a while.
Yeah, it was different.
And when you got in there, like, I was like, holy cow, they got all this.
A single additional ticket.
I'm not saying this is a ticket. Well, my point on that was I prefaced it with, will it keep people away? And to me, like, that part, if I'm like going to a game and I'm not going to the game because they're doing construction.
Depends on if how it impacts parking.
Well, I think my point is I'm not for like the Carolina game, maybe the Houston game. I could get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not doing this tonight.
Yeah.
Right? I could get there. But for early on, that might just be me. And it sounds like it might just be me. I'm just saying I'm not turned off by it.
Yeah.
And you do have to put your patient hat on now. There's a lot going on down there, and it's not normal. Mm-hmm. But everybody signed up for that.
Right.
And the Jags have been very transparent about that.
Right.
For it's going to be a little bit of a process the next couple of years.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. So
let me address. Hemi's burner says we need Travis calling the troops, calling all streamers to Duval.
Oh, that's what he was saying. I was trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Here's where I come in on this. Travis is going to draw fans, and he's going to bring fans, and he's going to draw a lot of eyes.
Yes. And conversation.
But the majority of fans there are people that are fans of Travis Hunter. Obviously. Right? Through the YouTube, through the social media. Those people are not coming to games. For the most part. Some will. But I think we might overload a little bit.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Most of those people are high school and college. They have no money. Right? They're just not in a position to be able to do that. They're not grown adults who are able to go buy a season ticket, who are going to come because of Travis Hunter. Now, they might have been a Jags fan already, and now there's more excitement because of Travis Hunter and it adds, but you're not going to get somebody who was all out and because of Travis Hunter is now all in. You're trying to get the fan who has gone to a handful of games in the past to come back to see him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's a very valid point. Basically, I just put out how many tickets will Travis Hunter sell, or is his following just too young? Because now it's like, hey, mom and dad. I saw a bunch of kids. I tweeted this out.
You're trying to get the 10-year-old who wants the jersey for Christmas, and who wants to go to a game for like.
I think that kid's coming now.
Yeah, I think so too.
The beauty of Travis, I think, it's a great point. This will be fun to watch. Travis Hunter is probably a little bit like the Jags were in the 90s when they first arrived. So my point being, and when they're good, 2017, 2022, and things are exciting. Well, that's about it recently. So what I mean by that is, when the Jags get a team in the 90s, I'm not here for it, but when they get a team, my guess is everything, I always use the elementary school or middle school. The elementary school or middle school, everybody's wearing teal. Everybody's wearing Jag stuff. You got whatever. You got, hey, we're going to do a Jags teal day on Friday or lunch or whatever, like all that. I think Travis Hunter's arrival in Jacksonville is going to impact that crowd, win or lose. I think you're going to walk into elementary schools. You could walk into elementary schools and middle schools last year and walk in this year. And without even playing a game, I think you're going to see a lot more of what you just said. I think you're going to see a lot of 12 jerseys. And because of that relation, maybe even 16 jerseys, even though there's a lot of those sold. But you're going to see a lot more people wearing teal at that age.
Sure. At
10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. Because that's the thing with this guy. Like, that's the crowd. He's 22. He's got the 14-year-old, the 12-year-old. Like, it's big with them. But it's a good point. Those kids aren't buying tickets. Like, they've got to tug at mom and dad to go buy tickets. Mom and dad still want to bring them. And when mom and dad want to bring them, it's usually like, hey, here's your birthday present or whatever. It's not necessarily, hey, we're going to go to 9 games.
Right.
So it's a good point, and it's not a problem for the Jags. I think what it does, and this is where my equation goes back to the 90s, is sooner or later you get like a generation that does get old enough to buy tickets. That might take some 10 years. Like by the time he retires, now you got more lifelong Jag fans.
Right.
Just like you did. We talked about that for years and years when I first got to town. So, yeah, it's kind of it'll be a fascinating study. I think he really does impact that group. Now, we know what this winning impacts every group.
Right.
So that would be fine. And listen, I'm not trying to tell you the Jags have a problem here. I'm just interested and don't know. I don't know where they are season ticket wise or compared to last year or 2 years ago, wherever else. I just know there's excitement around this football team from the folks we interact with on a daily basis or being around the team. Like, there's a lot to like.
Right.
Like, I'm bullish on this team. I'm excited about this team.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily know if I walk into Publix this afternoon and get a little chicken and wild rice soup or something.
Ooh.
I like it over there at soup. And ask people, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll see. We'll be watching. Like, definitely watching.
You ever had the cornbread at Publix?
Yeah, not bad.
Slaps.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wildly
They take
underrated.
the soup down a little too early for me because I like to eat a little later.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Mac and cheese, too. They do it well.
Get me hungry. Hamby's Burner says that's what Mojo did for me as a kid. That's a very good point. Yeah, Mojo, I don't know, but Mojo, I think Mojo he probably impacted that group. I think he also impacted a lot of other, like your age now group because of fantasy football.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he really impacted like the 35, 45, 50, because at that time, if you go back to 2007, 8, 9, 10, I don't think...
He didn't have any celebrity outside of the field.
Well, he did. Well, yeah, you're right. But he did on the fantasy front.
Of course.
But the fantasy front, to me, at that time, was still an under 30-year-old's game.
100%.
Probably. Now it's an everybody's game.
Yeah.
It's men, it's women, it's 55-year-olds, it's everybody.
Right.
But Mojo was one of the most national guys that ever existed in Jacksonville because of his fantasy football prowess.
Yep.
It hit right at the right time. Him scoring touchdowns for you to help you win your fantasy league. At the time, fantasy was getting hot and becoming a thing. It's really kind of a cool thing. Like, it's wild to look back on it, but that was it. That was part of it. And he was a personality now. Like, he would say stuff. He wasn't dry.
Right.
Like, he was a fun guy to be around.
But it's just not on the anywhere type of level.
No, Trevor actually is the closest thing to the level of brand that Travis has. But the personality's totally different. The following's totally different.
Right.
And that's okay, too. Again, these aren't criticisms. It's just what it is. So I think it's going to be fun to watch Travis Hunter. And from that standpoint, like, there's so many tentacles to that young man. And, of course, he's got to be a good player. But the better he is early, the more that wave gets impacted. And it'll be fun to watch. Fun to see how that goes. Let's do this. Let's stay on time. Take a break and come back and get a little more thoughts from practice and also how much weight Austen Lane lost. He enters the studio. He had his thoughts on maybe this Travis Hunter conversation. More on Trevor Lawrence. I think we have, what else we have today? What did I say? Tank Bigsby? Yeah, Tank Bigsby conversation. And Walker Little. How about that? Good day for the offense out at Jags practice. We'll give you all those headlines in the Republic Services RecyclingSimplified.com headlines of the day. That's coming up at noon. And don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be at Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls in the town center. Maybe I'll buy some folks some lunch. Not everybody. I got $38 to spend because I know now Mr. Hugo's not coming to the game from Middleburg.
Stephen.
No, that was Mr. Hugo.
Oh, was it?
And so we'll be over there at the town center tomorrow, 10 to 1 with the show. So come on by, stop over for some lunch with us at Mason's Famous Lobster Roll. If you're looking for it exactly, check out masonslobster.com. They've also got a location in Durban and also in Fernandina Beach.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If four wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
The moment you bite into a Mason's famous lobster roll, nothing is the same. Suddenly, it's 5 a.m., and you're boarding a lobster boat in Maine, heading out to check your traps, keeping only the best, just like it's been done for nearly a century. Because you can't taste lobster this good without it changing you for good. Mason's famous lobster rolls from the waters of Maine.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Hey, John Gruden yesterday at practice for the Jacksonville Jaguars along with Tom Coughlin. I think that's Daniel Murphy right there as well. And Jeff Lageman jumping in the fray. Mark Duffner behind. My goodness, everybody is out there yesterday. NFL Network's here today, by the way, Tom Pelissero. And Gruden looks good. You know, his brother Jay Gruden is still in Jacksonville, as far as I know. Last check, he was still in Jacksonville. What do you think, get Jay Gruden on the show? I thought that would be kind of fun.
I love that.
I think it would be good. He ain't afraid to say stuff either.
Yeah.
I saw Malarkey out there today.
Oh, yeah?
Speaking of. I saw him. I did not talk to him. He was busy talking to people, so I didn't interrupt him. But I feel like I've thought about that a couple times, getting Jay Gruden on. I'd like to have Malarkey on more. All these coaches that we have in town, I mean, use their expertise a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Got a lot cooking these days. We got a lot happening. That is Austen Lane right there. You look skinny.
I feel skinny. I feel skinny, Brent. Whew. Really excited. Shout out to everyone in the bathroom for what seemed like 20 minutes. So I couldn't get in there to use the scale. But
they look skinny too
man,
now.
I'm sure they're skinny. Yeah. Yeah. So
I love this show sometimes. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do.
I ended up losing 5 pounds, Brent. 5
that what it
pounds
was?
total. Yep. I'm down to 32 pounds right now.
So 5 pounds from what was that, like 9 o'clock this morning until now?
8:45 till now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Liv's not back yet.
Nope.
So
which don't want to speak for her. She may have gained some because she's drinking water and she didn't sweat at all. So I don't know.
Gained weight.
We'll see. I'm very curious to what happened with her because I didn't see one bead of sweat. She's like, oh well, you can't see, but I'm sweating. Like my sweatshirt's warm. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, Brent, I'm just drenched, soaking through.
I saw it. I was leaving. I was like, he's starting to sweat through it.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Hugo, I'd rather drive all the way out of town center for a free lobster roll than go to the preseason game. Come on by. I'll buy you one. Come on by tomorrow between 10 and 1. Don't come at 10 in the morning.
I was going to say, do they open at 10?
I don't think they open at 10. I think they open at 11. But we get in there a little early.
Yeah.
But between 11 and 1 tomorrow, come on by. I'll buy you one, Mr. Hugo. For sure. Especially if you're driving from Middleburg. Might buy you and a buddy one. How's that? So the weight challenge, this sports science here on the Brent and Austen show. And so you got some respect for those guys that wear that stuff, huh?
I have some respect, but also I'm raising some concern a little bit because once again, like it was not comfortable, and it's one thing just to be standing out there, but to be blowing a whistle, running around, getting in guys, you know what? Like I don't know how they do it to have like that clear of head because I was chatting with McManus for a little bit. I'm like, man, I'm. Yeah, we'll see.
Great idea, Liv.
We'll see, yeah, interior defensive line. We'll see, like just the kind of the same old thing. So, yeah.
If anything, right now, we would like you to put on weight and maybe go play for Eric Armstead in the
yeah, didn't obviously see him again up there today. Kind of asked around a little bit, and to be fair, nobody really knows what's going on. So, I don't have to say, man.
This is going to become a thing, right? I was thinking this. I was thinking, all right, do we do this tomorrow? This right now? Screw it. I'll do a little bit of it right now. I was thinking, if you've been out there 3 different times. We've obviously been out there a bunch. We've got 2 weeks of camp, essentially. Today is Wednesday? Yeah, we got 2 weeks of camp.
Yep.
Gosh, it feels like it's been longer than that. We got a scrimmage. So I was thinking in that commercial break, how do we feel a month out? We're literally a month out tomorrow. That's why I was thinking to save it till tomorrow. But I'm starting to feel good about Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
And this isn't just off today, but you got Friday, you got today, you got some things. Like, he looks the part. I don't care what the numbers are. He's not throwing 8 picks a practice. Like, there's all that stuff. He just looks comfortable. And I think 2 weeks into a camp with a new system, new coach, all that stuff, based off what they said about the quiz and what they're saying, like, I think they're pretty comfortable with him. So I feel pretty good about Trevor. Fair or not, I don't want to over-dramatize it. I just feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about their offensive line, where they're at overall, based, again, on the last week. And I feel really good about Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines-Allen. Like, really good, and I don't want to say it too loud. My goodness, I'm buying. I'm buying on big years.
Scream it from the mountaintops, though, right? Because I think we all see it. It's not like, it's not like you got to say, oh, I don't want to like jinx it. Like, that's probably the position right now that you feel the best about.
Yeah, I would say. I'm not even going to get to the Travis Hunter. Like, I like what I see out of Travis Hunter, but I'm just not like over the moon yet about Travis Hunter. And then there's a negative thing here. The negative thing is, I don't like this whole Armstead situation. I don't get it. Nobody seems to know, to your point, really what's going on. There's a bad vibe around it. This looks like a disaster in Jacksonville for Eric Armstead. And yeah, we can sit here and you can blame Trent Baalke all you want, but the bottom line is that doesn't help you. Like, you want it to help you. So, I mean, if I take those 4 points right now, that's how I feel. I could get into a million more things, okay? But I'm just saying right now in my mind, a month out from the year, I feel good about Trevor. I feel pretty good about this offensive line. And I feel really good about 44 and 41. And I just don't feel good about the Armstead situation. Forget about the tackle spot right now in the Mason Smith stuff. That you could layer on top of it. But it's really more about this. Like, I don't like these vibes from the fan. Get him out of here. But no, I don't want that. I want him to be ready to play and play well and help this football team. That's how you are more successful this year. Not being mad at Eric Armstead, right? So, like, but it's a weird deal, Austen. I don't like it.
Yeah. So, first of all, what I do like from what I've seen from the team so far, I do agree with you that Trevor seems comfortable pending a brand new offensive scheme. I think a pretty much more complicated scheme. And it seems like he's right at home, the first couple weeks of training camp. It's what you want to see. Now, is that going to carry over to the regular season where it's live bullets? Time will tell. But so far, so good. What I like the most, what I've seen so far, and this is on both sides of the ball, they seem to be bought in. Classic example. Today, Parker Washington had a great practice. They're doing team red zone period. Trevor hits him probably kind of 10, 15 yard out. Touchdown. In the past, I've seen when he gets a touchdown, all right, maybe there's fans there, they're cheering on. Maybe a wide receiver next to him is giving him a high five, and then it's back to the line. I saw every single offensive lineman that took part in that drill run to the end zone, give him a high five, give him a pound, whatever, a fist bump, and then run back to the huddle. And this happened on a bunch of occasions. I've seen defenders, when they knock down a ball, whether it's defensive line, linebackers, go up to the secondary guy and give him a high five. Give him some props. I hadn't seen that before in a Jaguars practice, especially in training camp, especially when it's 85, 90 degrees outside, everyone's sweating their ass off, and you're ready for practice to be done. I was, and I wasn't even running around. So I think there's something to be said for that, where it seems like these guys have each other's backs right now, more than I've maybe ever seen before, at least, from the past regime at practice.
Good observation.
Now, once again, does that carry over to the season? If they start having a slide and they start losing some games, like, does that go away? I don't know. But right now, the identity is, it seems like each guy in that locker room has each other's back and they want to celebrate each other. Great to see. Now, to the Armstead thing. Yeah, I'm with you, Brent. I don't know what's going on with Armstead. I don't want to sit here and question a back injury. I don't want to sit here and say because, once again, that doesn't help you win football games. The reason to win football games right now is for Eric Armstead to be healthy, to fill in that 3 gap or the 3 technique, and let him do his thing. That's how you win football games. Because right now, with Mason Smith out, with other guys out, it ain't gonna happen.
So we agree on that. I like what you said about I don't know how you would label it. Camaraderie, chemistry, vibe. Kind of into the vibe thing.
The vibe thing?
I like
vibes are big still, I guess.
I feel like I use that word a lot lately.
Vibes? Well, yeah, man. Vibe check.
It's not really like a 48-year-old guy's word.
Definitely not, bro.
It's keeping me young.
That's cool.
But I kind of like it because, and here's why I like it. That goes back to the word juice, which I think was a big off-season thing, bigger than most people probably would think. It sounds kind of superficial in a way. Like it's about playing football and tackling people and beating people up, basically, and getting the football and scoring touchdowns. I get it, but I do think there's something to this current team when Cohen came in that they identified juice as a thing, which then goes to vibe and all that stuff. And right now, we heard it from Devin Lloyd yesterday late in the show. He was talking about it. We know Travis Hunter brings it, all that stuff. But one of the things that Cohen said, like there was a study he brought up. Do you remember that? Where he's talking about, I think it was the Celtics team or something, how many times they had high-fived each other.
I haven't heard this.
Like physical high-fiving that helped with the connectivity of a team.
Yeah.
Like there's like, you did sports science on your weight today. There's like science on that, like from a sports psychology standpoint. And for you to see that, I thought is an interesting observation. I haven't really looked at that. I probably should have based on that. So I like that you really brought that up. And again, these things, they add up. I don't know what it means. We'll see all this stuff. Like, this is a great time to be over dramatic about anything. We're not even really trying to be over dramatic. It's just trying to be realistic about what we see. I think the only drama-filled one that I have is really like, I do think Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines-Allen look really damn good.
Sure.
And I hope that, and we know that they have that game. I think the bigger one is Trayvon, because I think people are sleeping on Trayvon. I just don't feel like they're talking about him. And I think Trayvon is nipping at the heels of a Josh Hines-Allen kind of season. Mm-hmm. I really do. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's not a knock on Josh or anything. I think they both could have really big years.
So going back to just like the energy and then the vibe, as you call it, maybe that should be like the slogan for this year, instead of we move or it's always the Jags. Hey, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Hey, about the season. I don't know, man. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be the slogan. Yeah. I can see, I'm Trevor Lawrence. It's a vibe.
Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. It's a vibe.
Commercial. But I remember I spoke on this last year a little bit.
Making a shirt.
There we go.
When's the clothing line happening?
Come on.
Add that to the list, Brent.
Had it.
Come on. So I spoke on this last year a little bit about Doug Peterson. And I was a big proponent of the energy in a press conference. And I get it. It's just questions after a game, right? But the way you present yourself is a reflection on your team. And we saw from Doug Peterson, who didn't really have the answers. And then how did that echo when you interviewed the players, Brent? They didn't have answers either. So this is almost like a complete 180 where it's now like you see Liam Cohen. I didn't hear the whole thing with the Boston Celtics, but it makes sense now looking back on it, where he's talking about high-fiving, celebrating each other. Well, you're seeing a team that's been reached with that, and now they're all gravitating and essentially taking the coaching and doing that. Right? So to me, it's refreshing to have a team that is trying to mirror their coach, maybe in a more positive way, as opposed to a team last year who was, for a sense of the word, kind of felt sorry for themselves, didn't have any answers, and they were mimicking the coach.
Yeah, well, I think you brought up, but you said the words, I believe, when you were talking about this in your list, and it's like buy-in. Mm-hmm. Right? So the buy-in is there. And I think we could argue, and we did this right at camp, right at the outset, that we said, I'm not sure where the buy-in is in totality last year, even if you really went back and put yourself in the first couple of practices where this team was on Ryan Nielsen. I thought the buy-in was there for Doug and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I didn't think that. I just think in hindsight you could say, really was the buy-in there on early?
Sure.
So, and
I don't think
really want the buy-in to be there.
Well, yeah, but Brent, let's ask the question. Is the buy-in there from Eric Armstead last year when you're playing out of position? Is the buy-in there from Josh Allen when you put on a bunch of weight and you're probably not feeling your best? Like,
all of them.
It's one thing to listen to a coach and try to do what he asks of you, but it's another thing to actually show up to camp, 15 pounds of muscle, whatever you want to call it, and you're not feeling like yourself. It's hard to buy in then.
It's slapping each other's ass is still a thing in football. I think it's still a thing in sports, yeah. Quite frankly, I do. I think patting the guy on the behind is still a thing in sports. That happens, right? As much as fist bumps. And
I was never big into that. And I'm going to be honest. I can say in my entire...
I actually think I was on the bench quite a bit, so guys coming in from the dugout. From the field.
I can say in my entire college to pro career, I never got one butt slap in.
Really?
I just never...
Well, it is an odd thing, actually, if you think about it, and it's
I'm more
isolated.
I'm more like, the shoulder pad on like right there, like, let's go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a common thing.
Oh, dude, it's so common.
Where was that born?
It's so common. Oh, this goes back to like...
Oh, I know, way back.
Way back, man. Everyone's doing it. I don't know. I just... Yeah.
Have your expectations changed in Diami in this offense? Seems to be very consistent training camp. I think what's fascinating about Diami Brown, I don't think you would label it consistent because based on the words of Cohen on Friday night, he had 2 good practices and then a scrimmage, which makes you say or think, I think even Cohen said this. He wasn't bad before, but it's just that he's hit a new level. So I would say, I'm not sure if consistency is the right word. I think now you're starting to see flash, kind of like Parker, And so does it change my expectation? Not really. I have pretty good expectation for De'Ami Brown. I like the signing. When we had Tony Baselli on draft day, I don't think that was a fraudulent soundbite from Tony. I think they really do see him. And as I've said a lot of times, if you missed it, and that's okay, that I think he's a chess piece in this offense for Liam Cohen. So I really think that exists. So I actually do have high hopes for De'Ami Brown. Now, what does that look like? I don't know. I mean, you're asking a guy probably to get 40 to 50 catches in that spot. And maybe, I don't even know where the touchdowns are. Can you get 3-4 touchdowns or something like that? These are modest level numbers, I would think. You can't predict every one of these receivers to have 1,000 yards.
Yes.
Doesn't
work that way.
It just doesn't happen. So I think it's pretty modest production, but I think what you ask is, when do those plays come? Is it on 3rd and 7, right? Is it in the red zone? That's what we thought we'd get out of Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis high, I think, was 48 catches, but he had big moments. Like, he had such big moments that he won games, not single-handedly, but his numbers kind of did.
That's why he was a captain. That's why he was beloved in Buffalo.
Is he still out there, by the way?
Gabe Davis?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Gosh, what a bad signing that turned out to be, too. I mean, you're really starting to go back in hindsight. He is. You're starting to go back in hindsight now. Look at...
Let's see where he's at.
Look at some of these signings. It's just not adding up in a good way for Trent.
I think Gabe Davis right now is still unsigned.
It worked out with a bunch of teams.
Gabe Davis just signed with the Bills a couple of days ago for $3 million or something.
Oh, he did. So he's back to Buffalo. All right, missed that.
Wikipedia, update it. Let's go.
Let's go. Anyway, so good observations. After we are a month out, we'll see where it is 2 weeks out. I think we get another one of these coming up after Saturday's game to some degree. We really don't. I mean, you might have to dig a little deeper, depending on if they decide to play people or not. I think important to note, they went live at the goal line today, so that's a physical part of this. Again, in my opinion, if you really go back, a theme for Brent, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Can they get the yard? You can do a lot of things. Can you run wide open? Can you have explosive plays? Remember now, Press Taylor-led offense last year, I think it was, had a lot of explosive plays on offense.
Sure.
They actually did. Couldn't get 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 for the last 3 years.
They got it today, Brent.
They got it today.
They got a yard and some change.
Yeah, and William Torres, Travis with the teal on, with the white over, now doing both things kind of in practice, and that continues to be one of the top storylines as well. Jags released their Prowler dates when they're going to wear those jerseys.
Are those the white ones?
No, that's like the throwbacks.
Oh, I'm sorry, but don't they have the white helmet too? Or
yeah, I think they do. Let me see what the Jags say. You want to know?
Yeah, sure.
The days they're going to 4 appearances, by the way.
Okay, for the Prowlers.
Boy, this thing graphic. This graphic's busy. If I can't figure out the days.
Did they put that out on Twitter?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, really?
I just saw it come through our email.
Trying to reach the olds with the Facebook?
That's right. All right, so week 3 against Houston. Week 5, Monday Nighters against Kansas City.
Oh, man. I mean, I like it.
Week 14, I just can't read. Who the hell do we play in week 14? Oh, the Colts.
Okay.
I hambied it up and said we. And then it looks like the Titans. The Jags finished with the Titans this year? Yeah, so I think it's that one.
Okay. And that could be flexed to a Thursday night NFL Prime game?
Yes, that could be. Yeah. Prowler. Pretty cool graphic, actually, the Jags put out. Just very busy for my old eyes.
And then does it say on the white one?
I don't see that. No.
There you go, Austin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Prowler Puffs. I like it.
But this would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Oh, but I still see, I can't even. Yeah, that is kind of a little busy, ain't it?
Like, can you make out what days those are?
Can't.
Like, I can't.
I mean, it's a cool graphic. It's a cool graphic with the Prowler Puffs, but man, I got nothing for you.
4 times now you can do it. That's a good move.
Yeah, prime time is.
Do we get to a point where I know, like Baselli said it. He said it on Storytellers of the 904. He said it other places. Like, he loves the Prowlers. And I mean, do we get to a point where that becomes?
It's got to be right
at some point, right?
But here's
maybe open the new stadium. Is it that long away?
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about this, right? I feel like you make the change permanently when you make a change as a team. like when you start winning football games.
Okay, not necessarily like a coaching change.
No. I just think like when you start winning games, you're like, okay, like these are new jerseys. It's a new team. It's a new feeling. And then you go from there. Because, like, we always want to make fun of the mustard color jerseys. If they would have, like, won a Super Bowl in those,
oh, yeah.
Primary.
Would have loved them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gold. You know what winners get, Brent? Winners get gold. You know what I'm saying? But, like, looking back on it, like, oh, yeah, those are some of the dark times, so we don't like the jersey.
Yeah, that's fair. It's interesting that they're doing all three of them are division games.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, their big showcase game on the Monday. It's almost like, do you get the sense that the crowd... that they feel internally that the crowd and the players get excited about wearing this jersey, that they'll be more amped up, and those are 4 huge games.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously huge games, so it'd be showcased a little more. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're trying to showcase the Prowler jerseys for big games, like, eventually you got to make that the primary.
Yeah, I would say
like, it's just, it looks good.
It does look good.
It looks good, and it doesn't look. I mean, you can say it's a throwback. It doesn't even remind me of a throwback, really. It's just it's a good color combination. The Jaguar on the sleeves, a nice touch. It's a little more busy than what they have right now. Like, you got to make those your primary.
All right, let's do this. We take a time out here on the show. When we come back, Tank Bigsby conversation with Marcel Robinson this week, and also I did want to get to this. I don't know if you guys care at all. I'm guessing you don't. But did you see the ESPN NFL Network deal? That is happening, and it's kind of fascinating, really. And I'm curious if anybody cares or not. And I'll tell you, there's one element of it that I think is really interesting, and why, like a sports fan might care, not more Brent, like in the industry, would care about it or not. Hey, let's go fishing tomorrow on the show, and that is presented by Nimnick Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exteriors Gutter Helmet. And speaking of Gutter Helmet of NorthFlorida.com, the place to go. 904-762-7779. You get 15% off Armor Guard if you check out the website and some of the exterior products today. Gutters, awnings, screens, windows and doors, storm protection for your hurricane season, which obviously right around the corner. So get a free estimate with Armor Guard Exteriors and Gutter Helmet of NorthFlorida.com. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models, or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good, and the medical professionals here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can get a free Kinetico reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Kinetico Premier Softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Kinetico water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Kinetico dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jags PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jags PAL.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Tank Bigsby. What will it look like? Most likely be a running back by committee, but does he get the starting reps? Does he become, this second guy to Travis Etienne? Time will tell. I will say this, from what I've seen so far, both guys look pretty damn good. And then they're going to sprinkle on Tootin every once in a while here or there. I think as that explosive guy, but it's going to be one of the biggest questions, I think, going forward is what do we have in terms of our running back room? And is someone going to solidify themselves, whether we're talking week 4, week 5, week 6 into the season as the bona fide starter, a la Bucky Irving and Tampa Bay? Time will tell. Don't read too much in the depth chart, obviously. I'm not sure how much we can even read in the preseason. That might be something that they really kind of keep close to, under the table in terms of how the preseason reps look. Right? Because we've talked about this before. Teams love to, play the mind games, the gamesmanship and everything. And I think one of the biggest questions that, your opponent's going to have is what is that running game going to look like and who's going to get the lion's share of the reps? Brett, I know we talked about the running backs a little bit here, but I think you did tease a little bit of Travis Hunter. Do you want to ask me something before we get into the running backs? Yeah.
I think... what were we talking about? We were talking about way back now.
Well, yeah, you were teasing something.
Yeah, we did. I was asking this. I was like, how do you think the fan base is feeling excitement-wise about the season, right? So, are you going to run down there and go to games?
Okay.
I don't know where that's all at. But then we got onto something I thought was a good point by Hamby where, he has such a young following. We rave about that, 12 to 18-year-old category where he's really big.
Yes, yes.
Well, that group's not buying tickets.
No.
But they're buying jerseys.
Well, they might be asking their parents.
Well, that's what we said. But so that's kind of like the thought. What I likened it to is almost back in the 90s when the Jags got the team and everybody's like, hey, it's such a young fan base. You got all these kids wearing teal and elementary schools and middle schools, and now we got to wait for them to grow up. and see if they buy tickets, and now when they make money and they can afford it, well, that group has arrived, right? That's part of the reason why we're renovating the stadium in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like that has actually happened. So really just the idea of watching how the fan base kind of grows with the influence of Travis Hunter is going to be interesting. At the scrimmage the other night, I had these 3 kids, I would call them, they were young. I don't know what age, probably in that 13, 14 age group.
Okay.
And they were just chanting Travis Hunter's name.
Sure.
Like endlessly, right? I was like, well, there you go. That's the group, right? They came here to see Travis Hunter run out on the field and take some reps. And we're going to get that. I'm just not sure the 35, 45-year-old is acting that way. 55-year-olds acting that way. Sure, they want to come see him play and score touchdowns, but they're not part of the cult following, if you will, of Travis Hunter. So it's going to be a fascinating watch. Like I think if we walk, I think this is what else I said. If you walk into an elementary school or a middle school in 20, hey, your mic's on, Hamby. If you walk into an elementary school on now versus last year, the amount of jerseys that you'll see, I think, are up.
Of course.
And there's going to be 12s. There are already 16s and others, 7s.
Yeah.
And by the way, Brian Thomas might help that too.
My son requested 12 for his Pop Warner team because of Travis Hunter.
He did.
Literally.
That's real thing. That's a real thing happening.
Yep.
Actually, it might be kind of a fun story.
Oh, just with kids and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But that's I never know who's listening. They might steal the story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
You don't have to whisper.
Sorry. Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the thing. I just think that's pretty wild. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think, listen, I agree with you. It's definitely more of a youth thing, right? So, hey, if you got your Twitch out there, kids are going to be all over that. Does that really appeal to the Jaguars or, viewership or tickets? Probably not. But if you start winning games, because to me, it's the Odell Beckham Jr. effect. The kids always kind of seemed, because, he had the hair, he had, the dance moves and everything, the celebrations. But the catch is what put him on the map, right?
Oh, yeah.
But on top of the catch, he had success, not only himself, but also the Giants were a decent team, right? So if you start winning football games, then you're going to get more of a fan base from the kids, number one, because kids love cheering for a winner. Yes, they love cheering for players, but eventually you got to start winning, right? Eventually you got to start hoisting Lombardi trophies, talking about Pro Bowls, All Pros, all that stuff. Look at Patrick Mahomes, look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson hasn't won the big one, but he's had a lot of success, right? The guy's a winner. And then if you start winning football games, then that's where the older generations will start coming around and saying, hey, there's something to this Travis Hunter guy, because look at this team was bad for the past couple of years. They get this guy now, so they turn things around. And it's not just him, obviously, but you can point to him and say he's a big reason why they're winning now.
I wish somebody had made a coffee, and my man Tony Sotelo was in there. He's been here for a long time. So just to give you his age group, it's not like he's 22. And he's like, how's Travis? That's the question.
Yeah.
And I just said it to him the same way you just kind of said. I was like, hey, all the checking the boxes, man. The brand, the fun thing about both sides of the ball, the plan, how he's handled it. I've seen him make plays, but at the end of the day, we're going to find out his impact if he can score touchdowns, make picks, big plays that get you wins.
Yeah.
That's what's left, right? I mean, everything else has been good. Yeah. What we do know is it's not a dud. It hasn't been a dud. So that's the good news. But what does it look like? And you said something that's interesting. It's I think they're different. The views are going to be there. The eyeballs are going to be there. Mm-hmm. Our ratings are going to be just fine for the Jags games. The question is, will people go buy tickets? He's a ticket mover, in my opinion. He's a needle mover. Well, no, he's a needle mover, but is he a ticket mover?
Sure.
I think there's a difference with him, and that's unique. Usually, if you got a needle mover, that's a ticket mover.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's that just yet, but he can be. He could be, and maybe he will be. So we'll see. Hey, I got a quick question. I don't want to go on this for crazy long. You guys care about NFL Network being bought by ESPN. So here's the deal. ESPN buys NFL Network. It's been in the works. But the interesting caveat here, they're about to launch this whole new app thing, which is going to be interesting, this direct-to-consumer app. They are all in on the digital way. I always find this funny, and you'll see me tweet about it. It's hey, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. It is a thing. No, it's not ESPN. I'm not trying to say that. It's just that's where the world's going.
Yes.
We're kind of proud of that. That's where we're going, because that's where the world's going. Mm-hmm. And what we're doing is very unique in our own little world of local TV. But obviously ESPN's like on steroids compared to local TV.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing here is that ESPN buys the NFL Network. The NFL Network gets a 10% stake in ESPN.
Okay.
And apparently I saw a number. I don't know how true this is. The number is that ESPN's worth like $30 billion or something, which then would put the worth of it for NFL Network at about $3 billion. So like that's how it's a very unique deal. It's a new deal. Is this the way the deals are going to be done? I don't know. I don't. You can read that in some kind of trade magazine or whatever. But I do think it brings up, do people care? Do fans care that now NFL, the Shield, is part owner of ESPN? Does that slide their coverage? Is there a bias involved in that? Will they feel that? Do you as a fan care about that? Because I really just don't know where the public is on caring really about journalism or other things.
Yeah. Hamby, why, man? See, now I was just going to say, literally he put it up there, and before I even saw the picture, I was going to say, I care more about NFL Red Zone.
Well, and then there's this part. I know people care about this.
I care about this more than I care about the bias. Because here's what I think about the bias part. Yeah, if you're in bed with the NFL, is it going to sway more towards, pro NFL? Well, obviously. Like, that's as simple as that. But with all due respect to ESPN, I feel like there's a bunch of people that kind of feel like they've
been in bed with them for years already.
They've been in bed, and it's just been kind of political anyways.
Well,
right?
And everybody, right? Just a quick interruption here. Like, when ESPN has the NBA, they go crazy with the NBA. When ESPN has NHL, or when they have the golf coverage, they go crazy. Like, so they support their endeavor. By the way, that's not different. Like, I'm not hammering them for that. They're supporting what they're invested in. Like, I kind of get it. But I do, you said it. I mean, I don't think fans really care about that. I think people in the industry might note it, the bias, but I don't think people really care about it. But you care about the red zone part.
I care desperate about the red zone part, because to me, this is what ESPN's become. Like, you're the conglomerate, you're the biggest thing in sports, great. But now you're getting known for you're purchasing all this stuff and you're making stuff worse. Like, NFL Red Zone was NFL Red Zone, and I celebrated it and I loved it because it was commercial free, right? You mean to tell me that it's going to go to ESPN now? And once again, I don't know all the details about it, but I assume there's going to be commercials now.
Well,
like,
is that the word? Like, people are afraid of it, or do we know there are actually commercials? Because I got a feeling it's going side by side, right? We've had this conversation.
We have.
Like, it would be the side by side stuff and that would still bother you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it would be different.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be what.
Well, they ain't going 7 hours commercial free.
For sure.
I can't imagine.
No, I definitely.
It's really
not.
hard to do in our business.
Definitely not. But like, that's what made NFL Red Zone so great. Like, that's why it was so celebrated. And it just seems like now it's getting a downgrade.
That might be why they're being sold.
Maybe. I don't know. And then this too.
So WWE.
You game on this, Austin?
So, yeah, I saw this.
So what does that mean?
So it means for, like, you talk about WrestleMania, you talk about SummerSlam, you talk about all their, the PLEs or whatever. They're going to be on ESPN.
So they're monopolizing
sports entertainment.
It's interesting because I always think Fox, like if you look at Fox Sports, they've tried different things to catch up, right, with ESPN. And you applaud that. I mean, that's not easy to do. ESPN had a head start. ESPN, I know ESPN gets hammered. I think ESPN is genius in many ways, okay? So, again, they're going to get hammered because they're so big. But I do think Fox has tried, and Fox is trying again, like right now, right? They're doing the whole Portnoi thing, and to kind of combat the McAfee thing with the Big Ten and the Big Noon kickoff. Like, that's like a big effort. You either do two things: you get out of the game, or you make the effort. So they're making the effort. But remember, there was stuff going around where they were going to form. I don't know if you guys recall this, but just in the last year, they were going to join in with like 3 other streaming platforms and create this gigantic platform. Fox, I think, was in on that. With maybe it was like a TNT or I don't know, Roku. All of them. It was just a big thing. It was like, whoa, they're going to do that. And I think that's now cooled off. And then the answer from ESPN is like, okay, we'll just go team up with the NFL Network. It's like they seem like they make a lot of good moves. I mean, from their standpoint, this seems like a good move. And they're launching this app, which I don't know what it says, direct to consumer app. I don't really haven't read a lot on it. Yeah. I don't have a great feel of what that even means. Is it just spin in our business? It's just an improved app. So we'll see. But that's launching it. Like the timing, it had to be done soon because this is all launching on, I think, August 21st. You're welcome, ESPN, for helping you on your app.
Do we know? Yeah, nice little plug there. Do we know what the NFL, like, is that going to be the NFL Red Zone? Is that like a separate package? Like it was, obviously. Maybe that's why it's commercial free, right? Because you had to pay extra for it.
You did on NFL
So
Network,
I'm saying with ESPN,
with like DirecTV and others. Yeah.
Will it just be on regular ESPN, or do you have to pay extra for the?
I think it's part of the thing. Okay. I don't think it's extra.
Okay.
What's ESPN charge you for? ESPN Plus is what's extra.
It's correct.
But I don't think it's going to be on there. I don't know. I don't watch the Red Zone because I'm usually.
You tell me, Brent. I'm not using my own. I'm using the company's ESPN Plus.
You still have it.
So you tell me what it is.
I think it's going to be part of their thing. I don't believe it's a plus deal. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what people are most concerned about.
Yeah, man. I just
NFL Network had two really good things. They had the Red Zone, and they had Good Morning Football. And Good Morning Football is kind of, their initial Good Morning Football was really successful, really good. I think Good Morning Football is still fun. Like, Liv loves it. Sure. But it's not what it used to be when it had, like, Kay Adams and Burleson and, like, that crew. And that has now morphed and changed. And that's just the way the business goes. It's still a good show. I don't think it's as good a show.
Yeah.
But those are really the two things NFL Network had.
Here's what... And once again, more power to the NFL, right? Like it's about money at the end of the day, and it's a money driven thing. And okay, so go and profit off it. I get it; it's bigger than ever. But my issues, and I don't want to get political with this or anything, but my issues with ESPN and everything, Brent, is that, and I don't know when it was, but somewhere along the lines, it stopped being about the content in sports, and it started to be more about like providing the content, but doing it so you're an influencer.
Yeah,
like it's like. It's a bunch of influencers now talking about sports.
Yeah, you don't like that, but that's
I don't like
with the times.
No, dude, I get it, and I understand I'm in the wrong here. Like, I understand that this is the way that it is, and more power to you. I'm just saying from my vantage point, and I think from a lot of people's vantage points, they don't necessarily like that.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little get off my lawn, but I also get it. They actually just hired somebody. I saw Schefter tweet this. I have no idea who this person is, and this would probably be appropriate. But she's got 14 million followers or something. And so they just announced, like, they hired some influencer.
There you go.
Like, literally an influencer.
Cool.
To do whatever. I don't know what she's going to do.
Like an insider? NFL insider?
It's not an insider. It's more like an influencer to promote the digital brands. If you go back to Schefter from like 2 days ago, of course, he probably tweeted 5 million times by then.
The TikTok dances. Let's do it. Oh, is it Annie Agler or whatever?
No,
remember her?
No, yeah.
When Jaguars we all know her.
But
Jaguars Twitter got to the bottom of that real quick.
I didn't know who she was, but she's got to be on TikTok and Instagram, I would assume, and that's where she'll probably put content. Mm-hmm. But that's what they hired, and I'm not sitting there hating on it. Like, I don't know if that's a bad idea, but it's probably a good idea.
For influencers? Yeah.
Well, for them to hire this person that we don't know as sports fans.
Sure.
But somebody out there in that landscape knows very well.
Katie Feeney.
There you go.
Katie Feeney.
Have you ever heard of her?
Absolutely not.
Casey,
no.
You ever heard of her? I knew it.
Is she related to Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World?
He's our researcher.
Casey, what's her claim to fame? Which she's just like aesthetically pleased. So seriously, is that what it is? Is that why she has all the followers? She talks for it. Okay, but probably good. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Someone, Randy said someone to bring more females to ESPN, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. That's strategic. Like, that's fine. But to your point, that's where they're playing that game.
Of course.
Right. And they can do it. But I do give people credit when you can be nimble. A lot of people are late to that game or are late to the game that's being played.
Do we get in the game, Brent? Because, you're an influencer. Okay, here we go. 14 million followers. Brent, do we get in that game? Because, I'm not influencing anybody anytime soon. You do good, but, like, you influencing? What's the okay, so let's get somebody. What's the Hawk Tua girl up to?
Snapchat.
What's the Hawk Tua girl up to?
These people aren't cheap, man.
She got canceled. Well, hey, you gotta spend money to make money.
Yes, I am spending enough.
How much we got in the budget? Let's get the Hawk Tua girl. She got canceled. Let's give her a shot.
I'm still debating whether
people want a comeback story.
Make money. He is too.
Yeah.
So,
Brent and Hawk 2 in the morning. Let's go, man. What do we got? Nothing, huh? Okay.
I got nothing.
I'm just trying to get us money,
not doing
man.
Hawk
Sorry.
to a girl. What did happen to her?
She got canceled because of the whole Bitcoin controversy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
buy
that
low,
was a
Brent.
scheme right
buy low. Hammy, do we buy low right now in Hawk 2?
No thanks.
What do you mean no? Is it okay? Casey, you on board? Me and Casey have in the scrap house.
He's never gonna. Yes, that's good. He's never going to. He's never going to grow. He's just gonna. He's stuck.
You're stuck in your ways, Hammy.
Stuck. He's just not going.
It's crazy how he's so stuck in his ways. But yesterday, what was the phrase that you used yesterday when I was talking about the whole the Disney thing? You said like, I'm what?
Do what now?
Yesterday when you were trying to rag on me for like, liking
You said
the movie
something. I was
soundtracks, you had a phrase that I think was even too young for my son to say. You remember what you said?
It wasn't rinsed.
It was like
it
wasn't cooked. It was like you're salty or salted. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Well, let's pick a generational lane. Either you're cool with the Hawk Tour girl, or you can't call me like you're cooked or whatever.
I like this, Ryan. We'll make a meme coin. Action Sports Shacks meme coin.
We could use one.
Pull the rug. Get out.
That's exactly what she did.
Pull the rug and get out, man.
Buy low. Let's go.
See you later.
Buy low.
Cancel me. I'll be off Twitter.
People
and
have a comeback story, Brent. Let's go. Let's give her a shot. Nobody else is.
Hey, will they give Tank Bigsby a shot to run the rock and be the lead guy? That's the
Not
question.
bad, Brent. Not bad.
Yeah, thanks, Segway Game. Here we go. Bigsby is, I feel like, somewhat quiet in camp. We did some of our, what do we think? We said offensive line. I don't know what I think still about this running back room. I don't know. A month from the season. But Bigsby is going to be a part of it. Could be a big part of it. I feel like he's going to be the guy trotting out there first, even though it's him or ETN on the depth chart. And I think both will get their carries and their touches. But Bigsby, huge year, I think, for him. This is kind of your year of who you are in the NFL. You've had some stuff that's good, some not so good. Now you're year 3. It's not a contract year, but I think this is the kind of year that elevates you into who are you going to be as a back in the NFL. You're going to be a journeyman back. You're going to be a lead back. You're going to get big bucks. This is going to go a long way in deciding that for Tank Bigsby. And Marcel Robinson had a chance to catch up with him.
All right, man. So finally getting a chance to talk to you. I saw you kind of getting a little bit of extra work in there in this heat, man. But one thing I love about this is that it's not just you. I see like everybody doing a little bit extra after. It's got to speak to the new culture, the new regime, and everything like that. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, man. We're just trying to be the best version for ourselves, for this team, for the coaches, for the Lord, man. Just come out and be the best version for ourselves. Just come out and compete at a high level. We out there. We get tired. You just come out and compete at a high level.
We're talking about you being the best that you can be, which is what we're prepared for, obviously, coming into this season. How has this offseason been? This is my first chance getting a chance to talk to you during training camp. How has this offseason been, and how has it translated to what you've been able to do early on in camp?
It's been good, just taking it day by day, being on my feet up, just getting the opportunity to be great. When we out there on the field, just got to fly around. And that's what I look at it as. We don't get many opportunities in this league. So when you get opportunity, take full advantage of it and fly around.
What do you feel has been, I guess, maybe not necessarily the easiest, but the best part about kind of getting out here and being able to, especially play with a guy like 12, but to get this offense together and get out here and really get rolling?
Hey, man, it's just like that right there, having fun, man. Knowing you guys, being there for you guys, being there for each other, staying grounded, and just coming out and competing at a high level, man. And I'm just so grateful for the Lord. I have a testimony to tell, man. I'm just grateful to be out here, man, because a lot of people don't get an opportunity to be out here.
It's very tough from a running back standpoint because, we'll talk about this in a little bit, but to be able to kind of get that kind of, you guys kind of get better as you guys get touched, right? Get a little hit, get a little contact. Is it kind of tough to gauge that out here where you guys are at? Because you guys are definitely, you got thud going on, but it's not like getting hit.
Nah, man, it just come back to, knowing practice and knowing it's an opportunity. So even in the game, you don't try to do too much, but you just stay grounded and you stay in knowing your assignment and be who you need to be. And don't get too high or too low. So just know your assignment, be where you got to be at on it, and do what you got to do and let your instincts take over.
We talked about this a little bit with some of the guys in minicamp, but as we are in training camp, this running back room looks absolutely stacked. You, Trav, Tootin, a couple of other new guys coming in there. Where are you guys at as a room? Because there's only one football, but you all bring something different to the table.
Yeah. We just competing at a high level. I love the guys. Just competing at a high level. We got opportunities, so whenever we get our op, we got to shine for the team. We got to shine for ourselves, for the Lord. So at the end of the day, we just got to be our best version every day. And just keep making each other better, competing every day, being a leader in the room, just thriving, trying to be who I need to be for the guys and for this team.
It seems like it's more of a narrative on the outside than it is on the inside about you guys and who's going to get the most touches, whether it be RB1, RB2, 3, whatever it is. But in you guys' room, obviously it's not like that. What is that dynamic like?
You know, it's just about, I feel like coming out and being ready for when your name is called. Being ready, and when your name is called, make a play. You know, Coach very smart, intelligent. I feel like he'll put us in position to be where we need to be for our strengths and do what we got to do to win games.
As a competitor, obviously you want to be on the field, but what is that like? We'll say specifically like with you, like you and Travis. You know, you guys are, you know, depth charts are really for the outside, but you know, listed as, you know, kind of RB1A, RB1B. What's that dynamic like between you two? Obviously, there's no bad blood. You guys are rooting each other on, but you know, what's that like between you two?
Me and Trav, man, that's my guy, man. We just got to keep competing at a high level. We can do whatever we have to do to be the best versions for ourselves, for this team, and be the best duo, be whatever the Lord has stated for us, man. Just come out and be us, and just come out and do what we got to do. You know, the media got something to say about everything. You know, at the end of the day, we just got to be who we need to be, stay grounded in it for this team, and come out and love each other, come out and love this team, and try to win the Super Bowl, man.
I asked you this a little bit earlier, and you lit up a little bit, but I'm gonna ask you again. How's it going to feel to finally be able to put that shoulder into somebody not wearing teal on Saturday?
Hey, man, it just come with like a different type of joy, man. You get an opportunity to go out and compete against somebody else. So I'm looking forward to it and can't wait.
How important is it for you guys to come out there and be able to translate what you had on the practice field and do the same thing in the bank on Saturday?
Very important. You know, you got to be even sharper, but don't think about it too much. Just go out and have fun and know your assignment, because we drilled it and did it. So now you just got to go out and have fun.
Last one. This one's a little bit of a pivot. I think you're one of the guys that kind of incorporate, I feel like I've heard you mention this before, but incorporating a little bit of the Pilates into your regimen. One, how did you get into that? Have you felt the benefits of it? You know, what is that?
Pilates is good. You know, my coach back home got me into it. So, like, coming out of my first year in the league, we got into that off season, and it's real good. You know, get your hips loose, get your core moving, all type of things like that. Work muscles that you really don't work out in the gym for real. So it's real good. You know, I'm thankful for it, and keep doing it.
You kind of answered it a little bit, but how does that translate to how you perform on the football field? Because it seems like it's a little bit of a trend amongst the football community.
Yeah, like, you know, sometimes you may make a cut, you may make a jump cut, or you may hit the hole a certain way, and you using a different muscle you don't know you're using, just like that in Pilates. It puts you in different positions, using different sizes of your muscles, your core, and all type of things like that. So when you do get out there on the field, when you run the ball or do something, make a cut, your body is used to that muscle, you're used to that movement, so it helps a lot.
I've seen those workouts, man. It's a little intense. Is that like just an off-season thing or in-season thing?
Hey, I try to sneak it in when I can in the season, but off-season definitely, but it's tense.
Appreciate you, my man.
Pilates is a thing with this team, and that might be a future story there for Marcel Robinson to give you a little bit more detail on. But these guys try to find new things. Edge, when you were coming in, it was the MMA stuff. Actually, a lot of I remember Mercedes Lewis, and but
you ever tried Pilates?
You know, I haven't.
Brent,
tough, huh?
Yeah.
I've kind of given up on the yoga thing too. Like, I kind of like doing a little yoga, and I always said I'm going to do more of it. I'm going to do like a hot yoga or something like that. And I haven't done it. And now I'm not as like, I'm going to go do it.
Don't you feel better doing yoga? Like,
I do.
Yeah. So
I don't know why I don't do it. There's a lot of things that I feel better in, like when I don't eat bad, when I exercise, when I do yoga, and yet I decide not to do it.
I like feeling bad.
Just give me another splash of whiskey.
I like feeling bad. All right, that's cool. That's cool. You're good.
I said all the time, a couple years ago, like I was in really, I'd say pretty good shape. I had lost some weight, felt so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would I not want to be like this all the time?
You were doing like that workout. Well, I forgot what that was called. You were on the old show. You're doing some workout.
We were doing the Training for Warriors.
Yeah.
That was good too.
You were in good shape.
That was good. That's just the reason I stopped doing that is because just schedule wise, it just didn't fit. It was like a 25-minute drive over where we were doing it. But yeah, I probably should do something. As I always say, you can't blame time, because if you really want to do something, you'll do it.
Yeah. But you're also a pretty busy man.
I find time to eat bad food.
Dude, I don't like, and I get you.
Yeah, but that takes the same amount of time eating good food,
Well, that's a
if
good
not
point.
less.
That's a good point.
I mean, and I get you've been doing this for a while, so this is kind of like second nature to you. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like you come from a very like, I don't want to say stressful, but it's like it's you got to be on all the time, right? Like you can't mess up. You're live on camera. Got to hit this spot. Got to do that.
Oh, you
got to
can mess up on this show.
On this show, it's fine.
Yeah.
This show is one big
show's
mess
a little
up,
more
ain't it?
breathing. It's one big mess up.
And we like it like that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
we feel like that's better.
Yeah.
Let's get to a break. How about we do that? I don't know how to tease this, but apparently the color is green. That might come up in the next hour here on the show. We will have our Republic Services recycled headlines as well, and Casey Kurtz will stop by. I think we're going Jacksonville feud today.
Let's get it.
I think you'll see that guy a lot on Saturday night. Cephas has had a good camp. Got to be in line to make the team, no doubt about it. But we will see how it goes. And then we get the weight update on the sports science freaks.
Just call us nerds, Brent. You gotta call us freaks.
Austen Lane and Olivia
dang.
Castley. Freak can be a good thing.
I guess so.
We'll be back. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242. You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing. Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Save 10% off any water heater, plus no trip charge. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. For a limited time, CGC is waiving the trip charge on all related plumbing calls. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between. Juggling my show, Jags Social, to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjax.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Thea Tasley, Austen Lane, you already have sweat marks going on.
I'm already sweating.
I love that for us. So we are sweating for science today. We are dressed like some of the coaches out here with our joggers. Like you went full black joggers.
I went full black. Bring on the sun. Let's go.
I didn't. I went athletic joggers, but it's fine. I'm borrowing Austin's hoodie actually because I don't have a black hoodie.
Looks great.
But hey, I feel like a coach. I feel different. I woke up feeling different and authoritative.
I'm gonna pass out after this, dude. It's already sweating.
We haven't even walked into the
We
sun
haven't even
yet.
started yet.
Haven't even really started.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see how much sweat we lose out here because we see a lot of the coaches wearing hoodies. So we're trying this science experiment out. You're wearing a heart monitor.
I'm running a heart rate monitor, so stay tuned for that as well.
Okay, does it measure your sweat?
No, but it's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
I don't need to measure it. It's gonna be a lot.
We've already weighed ourselves this morning.
Yes.
We're gonna be sipping on water today, not chugging water. And then we're gonna weigh ourselves after practice to see how much sweat we lost. Or we can just measure by how much is on our hoodies.
Yeah?
That's at least a pound of
Good.
sweat right there.
I'm just trying to save my energy and not laugh at all because I'm gonna need it.
Oh God, here we go.
All right.
I feel like Liv is at like summer camp.
Like here's the thing, Liv was so pumped up, and I just got there, and I'm already drenched in sweat. I'm like, this isn't gonna go well.
This was a Liv. I have no idea where this came from. All of a sudden, she texted me like Monday night. And it's like, hey, what do you think? I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea. Take it and run.
Yeah.
Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Casey Kurtz, Jason Hamby. Liv will join the show in a little bit at the end to get a final result.
Oh, can't wait to hear about it.
Your heart's still working.
Yeah, the heart's still
working. I didn't
working.
know that part.
I have the metrics here in case you're interested. It got up to 137.
What's normal?
Usually I'm like in the 60s, sometimes 50s. Well, that's like my resting heart rate.
Oh, it's like you were about to die.
Well, yeah. Hey,
I was gonna say 137 is pretty high.
So the average heart, like my average heart is 109, and the duration was at 1 hour and 48 minutes. So that's how long practice was, and I burnt 887 calories.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
that was
literally
like a
just
workout.
walking around.
Yeah, I was talking too.
Listen.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen.
I was talking.
If talking burnt calories, like, I would be size small.
But I feel like the heart rate monitor had to pick up on like, man, this is a really intense conversation. He's like, oh, here's Coach Duff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I have to be on my A game here.
When you're talking to a linebacker, coach, the heart rate goes up.
It's a little more energy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I do think sweating for science could be. It feels like you guys were doing something for charity in a sense. So maybe we could turn this into something eventually if we like get together a little bit more.
Yeah.
Than a text and a. Hey, there's a Google Drive.
Casey and I feel like Marcel Robinson today too definitely questioned me like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
You know, and I knew it was gonna suck, but like I guess go ahead and thank my mom for this one, Liv, because like my mom always said, if someone brings great energy and they have a great idea and they ask you to help out, it's your job to facilitate that idea and spread some light. My mom always used to say that.
Well, you're living it. Well, Mom would be proud because I even said to you, I was like, what the hell are you guys doing?
This could be the
tomorrow?
last time.
And that's what he said.
This could be the last time. Like, hey, Pammy comes, hey, man, you want to work with some kids and a Bible camp? I'm all set. I'm good.
Unbelievable.
What? What's wrong with that?
It was fine. It was going so well until you said Bible camp. You could have just let it sit.
Okay, sorry, man.
I'm not sure I'd be inviting them anyway. Depending on what kind of camp you're talking about.
Dude, I camped through Bible camp, man. It was fun. I had some good times.
All right.
Yeah.
Bible camp actually was great as a kid.
It was pretty cool. Dude,
it was awesome.
We had like one of those lock-ins. We got to sleep in the church. Kind of creepy now looking back on it because a little creepy. Because
different day, man. It was a different day.
Without getting too like you know with but you know like we had like the giant Jesus on the hanging with like the blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that was in the church. Like a little creepy though. You know.
Yeah.
You guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, it's imagery.
Yeah, you get the imagery.
Okay, gotcha.
But Bible camp was cool. I remember go tell it on the mountain, singing it loud and proud.
Oh, let them know, bro.
That's actually what I remember from Bible camp when I was like 7.
That's BBS.
Everybody singing. Go tell it on the mountain.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm back.
I can picture that still.
Yep.
A long time ago. You go to Bible camp, Casey? No. You should have.
Brent, did you have to like learn all your commandments and everything? You have to memorize them? Dude, we had to memorize the books of the Bible. I think I did this exercise before on the show.
I did not have to do that, but yeah.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd Kings, 1st, 2nd Ezra, Nehemiah, Lamentations.
Oh, it doesn't.
Hamby, is he right?
Yeah, he nailed it.
It's like
Hamby's like, yep.
It's like the state song. You don't forget it.
No, you don't, man. You just roll with it.
Well, I did not. I was always, and my parents went to Catholic school. I think for a little bit, not all of it, or maybe it was just at that time. Maybe you were doing Bible. It wouldn't have been in public school up there, but anyway. So I was always with my dad. Like all of a sudden, because he didn't really go to church. My mom went to church all the time. My dad didn't really go to church. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, he'd pull like a Bible thing out. I'd be like, "How the heck do you know that?"
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if it was on Jeopardy or something like that, but he actually knew it. And I was like, he's the one that would skip out on church.
Dude, my church did me so dirty. So, like, you know what confirmation is? No, for real.
Hamby, if you're uncomfortable, take yourself off the screen.
Yeah, Hamby. Like,
honestly, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Go and take yourself off the screen and go and pray for me. Okay.
I will.
Okay, cool.
He will.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Awesome. Hey, man. At least somebody, it's good to have those guys on your team.
It is good.
So you know what like a confirmation is, right, Brent? You get confirmed?
Yes.
Yeah, Casey, confirmation? No, okay, you're good. Hamby, I assume confirmation just off the screen?
I know what it is.
Never.
No,
that's
not.
not.
I'm not Catholic.
He's not Catholic.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so confirmation though. So I went through that, and when you got confirmed, you had to memorize this stuff. They put you in front of the church. You know, you light some candles. Boom, you confirmed. Cool. So I was confirmed, right? And like when you get confirmed, they put you like in. It's a small church, but they put like your pictures. It was me and another girl that got confirmed in my class.
Okay.
So they put our pictures like in like the confirmation display.
All right.
So it's just like a revolving display. You can turn the pages, and my mom's in there, my aunt's in there, my grandma's in the confirmation stuff, like from when she was a kid. So like
that's pretty cool.
Years and years of history of confirmation. I come back to church for like a church dinner. This was like 3 or 4 years ago with my mom and my grandparents at the time.
I know where this is going.
I come back and I'm going through it. There's my grandma. There's my mom. There's my Aunt Cindy. All right, let's go with a little more flash forward. Austin's out of there. Austin and Crystal, the girl I got confirmed with, were not in the picture anymore.
Both of you?
Because we didn't go to church enough, and they took us out of there.
They saw too many of your mic'd up videos from.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. They knew what you did on the back 40.
Yeah, because there's like a newer generation of kids that are featured now. You know, the kids wearing Crocs and everything in their confirmation outfits. Austin's out of it.
Wow.
Took me down.
How about that?
Took me down, man.
That hurt.
Only NFL player in the confirmation list, and you took him down.
That hurt.
Yikes.
Yeah. Dude, that actually hurt me a little bit.
You could buy your way back in.
My mom was disappointed too.
I bet he could too.
I can buy my way back.
Now I'm back.
Here comes the donation tray. Let's give me one confirmation picture worth here. Go ahead and drop that check in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Cold-blooded, ain't it?
Sad but true.
Sad but true. You're right. All right. How about we didn't have that planned, Hamby, but hopefully you're ready for headlines. The Republic Services RecyclingSimplified.com. We recycle the top headlines of the day here at noon. What you got?
On a much better note, even though Liv was feeling at camp, probably everybody who was in attendance was, because the offense was looking really good and looked completely different than yesterday. Trevor in a flow. BTJ out with an illness today, out sick, so he's day-to-day, assuming he'll be back very soon. But Parker Washington kind of takes over in his stead and has a whale of a day, especially a 55-plus yard catch in between two defenders. Who was that, Brent? That was Tyson and Dewey.
You got it.
Trevor slotted it in. So other than that, Armstead's still not out there. Across the NFL, Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones continue to go back and forth, and Jerry Jones just continues to eat up and present himself to reporters any given time. Continues to stick his foot in his mouth. No word on Terry McLaurin. The Yankees lose again in awesome fashion.
I told you guys about Devin Williams.
You did tell us about Devin
He blew it again. He blew it again. Blew it again.
You bet he blew it again.
I cut his ass this morning. He's done. He will not play for my team again. Freaking bum.
I bet you're missing that pitching lab now, Devin, aren't you?
Was
Scumbag.
that 0-0 into the ninth?
I don't know. He blew the game.
He did.
Scumbag.
I saw it was 0-0 deep.
Cut him, Yankees. He sucks.
You know what it is, right? It's the beard. They let him keep his beard. Now look what happened.
Look what happened.
Yep.
Sorry,
Karma.
Hamby.
That was in the 8th inning, by the way.
I'll add one more thing because I have to. It's not justice to Austen if I don't include it. The Brewers beat the Braves again. It wasn't even close.
Copy and paste it. Come on.
Literally copy and paste.
Come on. Yeah.
By the way, like the Red Sox are now 3.5 up on the Yankees.
He didn't mention the Red Sox at all.
I just had to bring
No,
it
I mean,
up.
yeah, bring it up, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
3.5 up.
How fast we all fall. And the
Blue Jays
Toronto
still
Blue
3
Jays
up.
doing their thing.
At least the Mets are losing.
Real quick, do you kind of feel sorry for Terry McLaurin a little bit? Because obviously he put out, his statement. He wanted to get traded and everything because he wanted to drum up interest, obviously. But like much like his career where he's been like so underrated, he's lost behind Micah Parsons.
Here comes Micah Parsons.
Like, Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones, and now Terry's just like, hey, what about me?
Yeah.
Like no one's talking about it.
True.
And he's a great receiver.
You're a big McLaurin guy.
Love him.
Everybody
Terry
should be.
F1 McLaurin. What you mean?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Javon Baker.
I don't get why they just don't do it, though. They can afford right now 3 years, $90 million. It's probably overpaying, but they can afford it.
Yeah.
They got Jaden Daniels on a rookie deal.
Is it overpaying? Who are their other receivers?
Debo.
They brought in Debo.
Samuel.
Right, this is my point.
Well, but they got 2 receivers and making what? Like, what's Debo making? $27 million a year?
I mean, Debo's running 230 now?
Just because he's
Debo's
making
big,
27 a year doesn't mean he's good.
Well, no, like if
I'm just saying that's a lot of investment in receivers.
I get it, but like, you trying to win?
29. I mean,
Brent,
this year's good. I think next year's good. Third year not going to be like you're done by then. To me, it's a 3-year deal worth 90, and you're done after 2.
There you go.
Sure. And at the same time, like if you're worried about the salary cap, then just pay the guy up front with a signing bonus.
Yeah, you can.
Simple as that.
You can do
like you don't think he's gonna still want to play football for you? Like he's gone through how many bad quarterbacks in your organization?
Yeah.
And he's never complained about it.
Right.
And the 1 year where he kind of elevates your quarterback and it looks like your team's gonna be something. Now he wants to get paid. Maybe just pay the guy.
It seems like an unnecessary problem to have to deal with, depending on how big of a problem. I'm not watching day in, day out in Washington.
And by the way, you're a playoff team. When a team in your division that's probably better than you is imploding right in front of your face, and you're not going to get you're going to get worse too. Like
I do think from a business standpoint, I think they'll lose if they did this deal. But I also think, in a way, so what?
Do you mean define losing?
I just don't think it's going to be worth it.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to get $30 million a year.
Gotcha.
Back.
Who does from a receiver?
Fair. Jamar Chase feels like he delivers. Justin Jefferson delivers. Tyreek Hill has delivered.
What did they win?
Well, but I'm not worried about the win. Well, I mean, it'd be nice to win.
Isn't that the automatic?
Yeah, but you're saying the performance on the field.
1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns, which is what you got to put up. Like, I'm not sure he's going to deliver that for you.
All day.
He hasn't.
He's
yet to deliver that.
And they went to the playoffs.
Well, that's fine. Again, he's helped you win. I'm not telling you it's a bad business move to do for your team at this juncture. I just do think if you take it as an isolated move, I've said this about the McLaurin thing. The good teams, franchises, when the Patriots are humming and doing well, they don't pay this guy. When the Baltimore Ravens don't pay this guy right now, they say, see you later, we'll go get our next guy. That's what the good organizations mostly do. So you're trying to be a good organization. From a business standpoint, I get why they're balking at this. But I also think the time is right. The window is now because you've got a young quarterback on a rookie deal to be able to do this and not upset the apple cart so much.
I agree with you, Brent, but I also think that the window is so it's so finite for the Washington Commanders. Because if you look at the Patriots, like, okay, what happens? Oh, you lose Danny Amendola? Well, we got Julian Edelman on standby. Who's going to replace Scary Terry this year if he doesn't play?
That's the thing. You
Nobody.
don't have a replacement.
So you don't have a replacement. Correct. You don't have a replacement. And let's be honest, like, you exceeded every expectation last year. You caught lightning in a bottle with Jane Daniels. Like, now is the time to pump the gas and say, we got to go for it, guys. And
I agree.
And if you have a disgruntled, Terry McLaurin or whatever, it ain't going to help things. And if the whole goal is, because look what we did with Trevor, right? Like, our whole thing is Trevor the guy or not? Well, let's find out. Let's give him as many pieces as possible to let him succeed. You have a second-year quarterback right now, and we've seen some regression from second-year quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud, so we'll see how it works. But, like, I'm doing everything in my power to take care of my franchise quarterback. Re-signing Terry, McLaurin, a guy who's played with Taylor Heineke and other quarterbacks and has still done his thing, I feel like you got to take care of a guy like that.
Yeah, and
right
that's
now
why
they
I'm
got
on
Noah
board.
Brown and Debo Samuel behind him.
Not getting it done.
Oh, Super Bowl, here we go.
Gallup.
No, listen.
Gallup too?
I started this thing by saying I'm on board with it. I'm just saying from an isolation standpoint, I'll compare it to this. I think it's same with Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson, to me, I've been saying he's the most underrated player in the league, in my opinion. I think it's right for the Bengals, right at this juncture, to find a way to make it happen. But he's also an older player that you're going to probably overpay at this time of year, this time of his career, coming off 2 really good years. How hard is it to go have a third one like that, right? And a fourth one like that when you pay him. But the right thing to do is probably pay him at this time, because your window is seemingly open as well. You got all these stars on offense. You got to make your defense better. You take him off and it's worse. So I think the right thing to do is find it. But I think if you isolate the move, Cincinnati's probably not wrong moving on from him. Like, from a just that standpoint deal, that contract is not going to probably pay the dividends from a sack total and everything else across because what's it going to be, a 3-year deal?
3-year deal.
At 32 years old or 31 years old or something?
But once again, he had 17.5 sacks last season. The year before that, 17.5 sacks. And I get it.
But you bet the over-under on 16.5 if I give it to you right now.
I mean,
you're going to bet the under.
Nobody's going to bet
the
the
over. You're going to bet the under because you go with the odds.
Yeah.
Right? But, I mean, the guy's proved the odds wrong the past 2 years.
Fair enough. But that's what I'm saying. I'm on board with it. I just think if you take it on its own, take it without the context of it, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to go give a guy $32 million at 31 years old.
Unless they win the Super Bowl this year.
That's what would make it pay off.
Which they could. Washington's not.
But once again, Brett, and you know how I feel about this. I think, and I get it, because now we're tying into more of the performance on the field, more like we're tying into the emotion, more of the performance, right? But I think that you need to do yourself a service by signing the best player on your team. That's been there since day one, right? And we talked about this with Saquon Barkley. You could talk about with Scary Terry McLaurin. Like, even, and I get he wasn't here, but with Calais Campbell. Like, everyone's right with Calais Campbell. He's a little up there in age. Maybe just let him go. Well, what happened when Calais Campbell left here? Went to hell.
Yeah.
It's not a mistake that happened. So I just think, like, you owe it to yourself. If you have and he has been a consistent player, regardless of who's throwing the football. I get the price he's asking for might be a lot, but sometimes you got to ask to say, what are you paying for?
Yeah.
You're paying for a locker room leader, you're paying for a wide receiver, and you're paying for confidence in your quarterback to help him grow.
You always say, what does the money say, right? So, okay, I'm on board with that. I've learned that. I appreciate that. I also think there's a way to look at it as, like, what does the money do? Like, what are you doing at that rate? Like, at that contract, at that dollar figure? Most of the time, you're probably going to look back and say the guy didn't live up to it. The money's so absurd right now that you're going to be like, it didn't feel like we got that out of him.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, but again, in the time, this is a thing. This is just the nature of it. You'd be like, hey, they should do the deal for both these guys. And in 2 years, next year, we might be like, that was a dumb deal. Because we get the beauty, we get to do that on the outside.
Sure.
But I'm also cool on doing them. Honestly, I think they should pay Trayvon Walker now. Like, I'm buying on Trayvon Walker now rather than pay him an extra $5 million a year after he goes have 15 sacks this season.
Yeah.
You know? So, but those are the chances that you take. And Parsons is a different one for me because, like, the Parsons one is different. Parsons like a stud, and he's young. He's not even in his prime yet.
Yeah.
Or he's just about going into his prime.
And you drafted him. What is
Yeah.
the money and all that?
And this is the thing, too, about contracts these days. Like, I understand arguing for the salary cap. You don't want to overpay a guy and then take away from other people. But the way that NFL contracts work now is you just upload everything on that signing bonus or whatever, just pay him up front.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the salary cap.
Yeah,
so then that just comes down to the owner being maybe a little, greedy and saying, I don't want to pay him that much.
Which is surprising.
Okay, well, you're a billionaire, Jerry Jones, so I think you'll be all right.
That surprised me, too, with Washington right now, because didn't they just get the new guy that owns all the other teams?
Oh,
that,
yeah,
like,
Harris. Yeah.
I feel like the vibes are good, right?
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the new
They
guy.
have been good vibes. You're right.
And he's paid people. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of surprising that their best player, he's like, meh, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know how involved he is versus maybe the GM.
Sure,
we don't know the owner yet, but yeah, it's a fair point.
The face of your franchise, honestly. Like, if you were to say, give me the face of the franchise the past 5, 6, 7 years of the Washington Commanders,
it's McLaurin.
It's McLaurin hands down.
No doubt.
Name me another one.
Which doesn't, I could see why the new owner would be like, oh, I wasn't here, I don't care about that. But also, you probably should, because to your point, they were terrible. And their stadium fell apart that one time. Remember that?
Yeah.
The quarterbacks have sucked, and McLaurin's just out there running routes every time.
And just to put a bow on it for me, it's like what you said, like some organizations, you have to do this more than others. Jags have had to do this. I think like an organization even before the Bills got hot here have had to do this. Washington has to do this. Like you got to show people in your building that you're going to take care of guys.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes you lose on the business side of that in the big picture, but you win immediately and what the locker room says, and hopefully you get the really good year. And like you said, if it's a deep run, and obviously a Super Bowl, nobody can predict that, but then it's really worth it. Doesn't matter how much you paid. You pay $100 million for a guard. It's worth it to win a Super Bowl. I mean, that's obviously the ultimate. Let's stay on time here. Come back, Jacksonville feud today. Yeah. And I got something for Austen. I don't think this will be tied for Jacksonville feud, but I think you're not going to like something that happened yesterday in the NFL.
It has nothing to do with feud.
I know what you're talking about. Is this George Kittle related?
This could be George Kittle related.
I hate it, Brent.
Okay.
I hate this.
We'll get to it on the other side. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. Hey, don't forget to check out bestbetjax.com, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and Monument Road, bestbetjax.com. Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax Pal.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School. Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Just came up here to air a grievance. Oh. Our team got a memo today that smelling salts and ammonia packets were made illegal in the NFL.
Wow.
And I've been distraught all day.
Okay.
Illegal?
He even said that he's not practicing anymore.
I considered retirement.
Yeah, so they got to go ahead and bring that back for George Kittle.
Yeah, so we got to figure out a middle ground here, guys. Somebody help me out. Somebody come up with a good idea. Fred, it's on you.
Airing of grievances.
Yeah, that's all I had to get out there. I'll get that off my chest.
Is it before every drive is a
I'm an every drive guy.
I've seen guys like that.
I'm an every drive guy.
In between every play, he
that's too much.
Pulls out the sock.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
I tell you what, George Kittle is jacked, huh? Look at him.
Large human.
He's going to be a pro wrestler one day. Just wait and see.
Mike, it got to be, right?
Oh, yeah, he's at every event anyway.
He's into it.
Yeah. Man, he looks good. The smell and salt thing, fascinating. That's kind of out of nowhere. But apparently, like, from a health and wellness situation, the NFL's like, no, and it's a hard stop. It's been in the league for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I lived off these things. I loved them.
You loved them or didn't like?
No, I loved them.
Oh, you did? That's what I thought.
Yeah. No, I'm sad to see him go because I'm not going to lie. So when I saw this with George Kittle last night, because I told this story before, Rod, our old trainer, and I'm sure the statute of limitations now have worn out, so I can tell a story.
Oh, boy.
He used to put...
Great way to start a story.
He used to put, like the little Gatorade bottles they used to have?
Yeah.
Cole used to call them, some baby gators or whatever. So you would take like 20 smelling salts and put them in the little Gatorade bottle, shake it up, and then open it up, get a little whiff.
A little whiff. That's the one. Did you remember see the meme that was rolling around the last day from remember Urban, the coach with Urban? They were actually did a shot of Urban Meyer when he was with the Jags coach. And it was like, where they put the graphic up, it's like first year head coach or first. Well, there's an assistant
Okay.
walking by at the same time, and he takes a whiff.
Oh, of the bottle? Yeah, man.
The whole thing.
And like for those,
that's like a meme out there for it, but it was off one of those. It wasn't just like
it was the
packet.
That really the heavy hitter. It's crazy because I can't even describe like unless you've done it.
I've never done
which
it.
we should get some off Amazon.
Yes. I know. I think we've done this before.
That should be a
we said
bit.
we should do it.
That should be a bit.
Hey, that's on the wheel.
Oh,
absolutely.
Put it on the wheel.
I'm not bad about that. But like,
it sounds like they're very healthy for you.
Well, so here's the
wants
thing.
to do it.
Well, yeah. So here's bring it. I want to get that feeling again. But no, it's hard to explain. It's almost like you take a whiff of it and it wakes you right up. It's almost like you're in the Matrix. It's like, oh,
I need that.
Things feel different now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I was on the kickoff team and everything. So like, I had to get jacked up, right? So I would have Rod bring the bottle over, and then you're good to go, man. And then I'm going on defense. Joe Collins yelling at me.
How many times a game?
Ooh, 5, 6, 7. I don't know.
Did you ever have like a negative reaction to it?
Hey, all positive. 5 out of 5 stars, bro. So this is the thing.
Like you didn't have like a
never.
headache
So
or whatever.
no. So then I see George Kittle saying this. I'm like, why are they out? Because obviously it's player safety, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, are smelling salts bad for you, or like is there like some kind of thing? So I Googled it and I didn't really see anything in terms of like them being super bad for you because I was worried. I'm like, well, if they're gonna outlaw them, I don't know how much time I have left on this planet because I was like inhaling them like no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much time I got left, Brent. So I was worried.
Taking steroids instead of
Should just did steroids. I'd still be playing right now, I'm sure. Have 125 sacks, but nope. Here I am talking with Brent Martineau, smelling salts.
Roman Anthony, Red Sox, 8 years, $130 million deal. Just signed him.
How many? How much?
8 years, 130. Man, you get those guys young.
Wow.
And it's not a bad deal.
That's a hell of a deal.
That seems like a hell of a deal.
Good for Roman.
All right,
good guy.
Let's go. Jacksonville feud. We got to do this or we'll run out of time. What you got? You setting it up?
I think Hamby's talking
Waiting
to
for a
someone.
button.
Hamby? Are we good?
Hamby ready for it?
Let's do this.
All right, fair enough. All right, so there's
Liv is here too. She might have to jump in.
Oh yeah, there we
Call
go.
a friend.
Phone a friend.
all right. So there's
I'm
two
sure you want
rounds.
to play one of these, Liv. I got a feeling.
Yeah, this is not a good day for you to jump in, Liv. I'm not going to lie. So we got a first one, then we have a second one. In between the two rounds, I do have a picture, Hamby, so that's when we're going to do that.
That's before the second one, yeah?
Yeah, before the second one. This first one, though, kind of has to do with sports.
Kind of.
Kinda.
Better than movies and music.
Context clues.
So, the Indiana Fever game last night.
Coming out the gates hot with this one.
Color is green. If you had a wager in Vegas.
They,
Neon green.
They threw something at Sophie Cunningham, which was a shame.
Yes.
And just hit her with a projectile. You can go look that up from there. Not a good situation for the WNBA.
One of the hottest sports storylines.
Sales were skyrocketing, Casey.
Yeah, I know, because I was walking around looking for a place to talk to people, and I said, what a better place to interview than outside one of these shops.
not
We'll
gonna
find
brand
that bed on
At the
the
town center,
on the
or
Hard
where
Rock.
were you?
Oh,
At a different kind of
at a
shop.
location.
That'd be a hell of a giveaway for some minor
At a
league
shop.
team.
And, as I was walking around, I said, hi, sir or ma'am, as you enter this facility. Are you buying anything there to throw at a WNBA player? They said no. And I said, cool. I said, real quick, what do you think the top 5 worst items to throw at a WNBA player are?
Oh, specifically WNBA players.
Yes.
Oh, man.
On the court while they're playing.
Okay.
Top 5 answers. What are the worst things to throw at WNBA players?
Oh, man. I mean, because you can go so many
I'll go
different ways.
first.
I
Brent.
will say there's nothing like
There's nothing like
WNBA specific.
Okay.
Like it could, you wouldn't want to throw in.
Is there anything like kind of like
Like raunchy?
canceled percent? Yeah, raunchy.
No.
Okay.
It's all pretty.
Yeah, these are all clean across the board.
Okay.
Okay, clean. Okay, I like it.
Drinks.
Ah, Brent, come on.
Drinks feel. You know what, Hamby? It's up to you. You know?
Beverages.
Hamby, drinks.
Okay, I'm still going to give this one.
Yeah, soda or something. What do we got?
Beer, pop.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on here. I'm giving that.
Food? Oh, well, no.
That's the same
Not
kind
really.
Ooh,
Food and
That's
drink.
different.
I'm giving it.
That's fine. Fair enough.
I was gonna say food. Okay. Well, all right.
I thought they'd be two separate ones.
Same. Yeah, I was gonna say food after you said.
But I'll
drinks.
take it.
Yeah,
Things
take
that
it,
you
Brent.
buy from the concession stand.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a good one. It's a good.
What are you gonna throw on the court?
You should
or
not.
You should not throw it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
saying.
What are you going to turn it around?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, let's
What are we throwing? I mean, you got to sneak through security. So let's go ahead and go with maybe just like an article of clothing. Like maybe a guy like has a crush on somebody who wants to throw a shirt or something. So like a jersey or a shirt.
A shirt, a jersey.
Clothing.
No.
All right, nothing.
You may be thinking about it too.
Yeah, don't get into the whole security thing.
I don't think people are thinking about the security.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I didn't say I was interviewing scholars here.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry about that.
Batteries.
That's very specific. Batteries. That could do some damage if it were to hit some. We got batteries on there?
No, sorry, wrong button.
I'm excited.
We do not have batteries.
Just for, who is that, JD Drew?
Yeah, I think so.
It was,
actually.
right?
JD Drew.
That's a heck of a pull. Yeah, they threw, yes.
Philly fans threw batteries at JD Drew.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, how about, like, the program? Or, like,
there you go.
something from, like, the game. So, yeah, program. Okay.
Think bigger.
Things
you would not, just think about things you wouldn't want thrown at you. If you were,
Gotcha.
if someone threw it in the octagon while you were fighting.
Okay.
That's a good way to say it.
If someone threw it at you while you were on TV. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh. Dude, I don't want to.
Nailed it.
Number one, baby.
Wow.
I was like, I got stuck in what would be an arena, not rocks, but what the hell? We went for rocks.
Buddies have been watching too much of the news and what's going on with the ICE agents.
How do you get rocks?
Oh, rocks.
Okay. I mean,
now it's wide open.
I know, man.
It is a bit wide open.
I'm gonna say, like, because this, without getting too political, but I saw it happen during a Bush press conference. A shoe.
A shoe, very good.
That's right,
that did happen.
That's actually good.
Shoe.
Oh,
No shoe.
man, I think I'm out already.
Sharp objects.
Like a knife.
Sharp.
Yeah, I don't want to say specific.
Okay.
Knife, but
Sharp objects.
Oh, scissors.
Case, I need guidance on this one.
No. Yeah.
You get
good.
two then.
Okay, I mean,
got a double banger there.
I'm gonna say, like,
It was questionable.
I don't want a knife or like a something like a knife or a weapon.
Weapon.
Let's say weapon.
Weapons.
Weapon. Ninja stars, guns. Okay. Well, it's a weapon.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
But they're
have
also
thought of that.
sharp. You just
Yeah, but
said the same thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought that. Basketballs.
Yeah, good. I mean, that's a
I
good
was gonna
answer.
say
Good
balls.
answer. Good answer. Oh.
Oh, really?
I mean, Casey, if it's gonna be like air conditioners, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying, you know.
It's not an air conditioner.
Okay, well, I'm saying, like,
It's like throwable stuff.
It sort of is. One of them is, it depends on the type of thing.
a TV.
What?
I wouldn't want a TV thrown at me. Would you want a TV thrown at you? We can try it.
One more,
you got
Brent.
anything?
I said I was gonna say balls when you said it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what
All
like
right.
throwable stuff.
You got one more?
Sticks.
Sticks and stones.
All right, Hamby, what do we got, man?
Paper airplane?
All right.
All right, we're not doing well here.
No.
Paper airplane.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean,
Animals.
animals.
That's stupid.
How?
Glass bottles.
See?
Okay.
I said drinks, but fine.
This was such an array.
Like, what would you throw? Animals. Because
I mean, you could shoot.
That
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
you're not gonna throw.
Because they're throwing all
okay.
like the squid and
Yeah, animals.
let's go.
Poisonous snake, spider, rat,
Animals does work actually. Yeah.
Yeah, animals
wings.
does.
The wings throw octopuses on the ice.
cat, fish.
Cat. Sure.
All right, Hamby, you got that picture?
Is that octopi?
Nice.
Did you guys see this?
Ew.
I did now.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing, and I just want to clarify. This is real. You can go look.
Wait a second.
This is a graphic from Fox 13 Tampa Bay. This is the realest of deals. I follow them on Facebook. I went on Facebook and I said, "Holy crap!"
The slogan.
Just like it's a great slogan.
This is the
a great
local
slogan.
station in Tampa.
Yes, this is real.
Hey Brent, are you guys gonna share something about this or not?
Well, no, they're just reporting it.
Why no? But where's Action News Jax on this? Where's
Maybe
Ben?
they are.
It's
Maybe-
not local.
Where's Ben?
What's the name? I think somebody got that.
Where's the name of the place? Even Ben might not.
I love how every story, every mention
Frito?
of the news department is always where's Ben.
Hey, you built a good brand, I guess. Huh?
Oh, that's true.
So,
Frida. Okay.
with that being said,
Please don't.
it sounds like you're going to be able to purchase this item if you would like. So I went down to Publix and I was like, hey, have you heard about the, you know.
I thought he bought some ice cream.
Which celebrities would, okay, we're good.
And I just said, hey, have you heard about the new breast milk ice cream? And they were like, no or yes. And I said, oh, what are the top 5 reasons you think you would buy the breast milk ice cream?
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Human optimization, because it's got a lot of nutrients. It's got a lot of like vitamins, hence babies drink it for a reason. So
perceived nutritional benefits.
Nutritional benefits.
Hamby?
Put it in a protein shake.
Oh, that ain't number 1, huh? Okay.
No, perceived tastes good.
What was that?
Perceived
it tastes good. It tastes good.
You're going with taste good?
Yeah, what the hell?
Does it taste good, Hamby? That's okay. Cool. I'm glad you didn't take that a different direction. Unique flavor, number 1 answer.
So this is what
everyone's trying to see what it tastes like. Yeah.
So you're asking why people want to do it?
Why would you?
Okay. Because people are sickos. Sickos.
That's good.
Do we have sickos, Hamby?
Sickos.
No sickos.
No sickos. They're sickos.
No one's gonna admit that they're sick.
If somebody gets 3, you win the whole game.
Okay.
3 is
3 is crazy.
3 is crazy.
What? It's not sickos? Okay.
No.
That's not. Well, it is a little crazy, I guess, in a way.
Brent, why are you gonna try this out? Liv, feel free to chime in.
I feel like it's like in case like your baby like needs it in a different form.
Oh.
Like you know when they're like
good
teething.
For kids. Yeah.
Like you give like cold stuff to kids that are teething.
Liv, I'm going to give you advice on this.
That's not how this game works.
If you have to then go into a 12
explanation of it?
12
All right.
page
I've never played the game.
essay on why you picked the answer, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's probably wrong.
Usually you just say something and we have to go, good answer, good answer.
Good answer.
If you don't hear a good answer,
It's a bad answer.
yeah,
We lost.
yeah, it's over. It's over.
I don't know if I want to get these right.
True.
Like,
True.
I'm a little bit there.
You could be on a watch list if you get all these right, Brent. Be careful.
Or is it my turn? Or
I think it's your turn,
Cheers.
man. Go with it.
Golly, man. Like, I don't even.
Okay.
I
got one.
What was the can you get the question again?
Why would you? Top 5 reasons why you would buy it. Why you'd be interested to buy it. So why would you?
Pays the bills.
What did he say?
Pays the bills.
What? What does that even mean?
Well, you're helping support local.
Support local.
If you have to explain the answer, it's probably not a good answer.
Good point.
Give me a little more here, because you might have got one, but I need a little more.
Support local. What do you want?
You're helping them pay the bills. Like
Who is them?
Small business.
The shop.
The women. I don't know.
The women or the shop?
We should go with the women, I think.
I think you should go with the women.
We're a family here. Yeah, we're a family.
Supporting mothers.
Oh.
You sicko. That's number 3.
That was
Sicko.
I mean, since we're working as a team here, how about just
by the way, like this has got to be like you're paying for plasma, or you're getting plasma to pay the parlay. This might be a thing for moms if they're betting.
Yeah, they're down bad.
Down horrendous.
Lend a little nutrients.
That's crazy work.
This whole show is crazy work. Guys, I'm thinking like just out of curiosity.
That's good.
You know, like just curiosity. Like, I'm curious. Like, what is breast? Okay,
that's good.
Good answer. Good answer.
Gastronomic.
What is that? What does gastronomic mean?
What does it taste like?
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah,
that's a big word for me, man. Yeah.
Trust me, I looked it
never
up.
heard of it.
Really? Yeah. I thought it would have been like you're doing something to your insides.
Well, I will say this: like
stomach.
Gastropub is like like a restaurant.
So your stomach is curious.
Gastronomic curiosity.
All right, Brent, take us home.
Take us home, man. Bring us home, Brent.
You know this
fast
one.
money. Fast
I
money.
know this one.
This one.
Fast money.
Whoever gets this is foul. I just want to be perfectly clear.
Okay, then great. I have no.
But you know it, buddy. Come on, bring it home.
I already did.
Tastes
good. I thought that was pretty foul in its sense.
I'm gonna pull up the picture one more time for a potential hint.
Okay,
that's a great call.
Is it vanilla
That's
flavor?
a great call.
Vanilla. What do we got?
That's a great.
Oh, okay. Well,
sales nature. Just like
see, Brent, it says limited edition. People just want to be part of the trend.
Hamby, why is it on the screen?
Oh my
Nostalgia?
That was what
I saved you.
Disgusting.
Yeah, actually, no, he had it.
I had it. We're good.
It's kind of like a.
I said it. Well, I said that they want to be a part of it.
It's a limited edition.
Limited edition. Nostalgia, man. I can't believe this is a real thing. Yeah, I was on the way there.
Does anyone remember what breast milk tastes like?
No,
why would it be
Hey,
nostalgic?
Liv, I was pretty young, you know.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you
Buy the ice cream and find out.
you're not going to remember it.
No, but what they're saying there, I think, is more like this is so unique.
Correct.
That gotta try it.
But it's the thing. Why do people spend $1,000 for a pair of shoes? Because nobody else has them. Same thing with breast milk ice cream.
Same thing.
Man.
Have you heard of that place? Like, what was the name of the place?
Frida?
Let's try to get the address. Where is this place?
They have
What's
one
the
in
name of it again?
Are they a chain?
I mean, I don't know, man. You know me. I'm the human optimization.
It's Frida. Frida.
Frida.
Any guess on how much it costs?
Oh, this could be the turnoff
What,
right
like
here.
$5?
Nah,
it's
For like-
$50.
Do you live in this world?
I'm gonna say
It's-
12.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 15 or
It was
something.
a small little carton.
For hold on, let me give you.
Like,
how
how
much
big
it
is it?
A pint. It's a pint.
Oh, a pint.
A
pint? Oh,
That's small.
I'm saying $18 for a pint.
I don't know about that, but I'll go 14.
You staying with 5?
No. I'll do 12.
Hamby?
Yeah, I said 12.
13.
Oh, okay.
That's a good racket, yo.
It is a good racket.
Yeah.
But if it was like crazy, like it was like premium, $24 or something. It's like, wait a minute. This is insane to begin with. Why the hell would you pay $24 for something like that?
See, this to me, I think about this in like the same as like the Sydney Sweeney soap, the bathwater soap. Like there's probably not that much breast milk in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
it's
the,
like a dash
the
of
soap had like barely any
Yeah,
bathwater.
Yeah.
Like this is probably barely.
But you know, this case, like health influence is gonna be all over this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this could be on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like, yeah, you know, my gains are higher than ever. You know, like people are into that kind of stuff.
I'll tell you right now, don't let me walk by it at Publix. I'll get it.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't even really like ice cream much.
I'll stick with my Halo top.
Like, I don't eat a lot of ice cream, so I sure as hell wouldn't walk by and pick that up.
Yeah. Freedom makes those.
Booger suckers?
What is
booger
that?
suckers?
Let me see.
That's the thing.
Hey,
okay.
kind of
Hamby, you got the last update
Honestly,
from these guys from practice?
Frida sounds like it's very unique. Very.
I've never heard of it. It's
neither
a
have I.
chain or whatever. But
do they make like goat milk ice cream? Like, I mean,
They apparently make weird stuff and it works.
I'm saying like goat milk's
weird
pretty healthy.
stuff works these days.
Yeah.
I think like that's not
Yo, this is devious.
What?
Is it actually snot?
Are we supposed to be able to say this on air?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it if it's just like nasty stuff.
I don't want
Honestly,
to talk about it. It is lunchtime.
yeah.
Yo, William Torres, it's devious. You know that.
All right, we will. You
Okay,
can
we're
look
not
that
even
up.
going
What
out.
are?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Live on air, I don't want to know.
It's exactly what he said.
Ew.
That's gross. So those are lollipops then.
How are the
You're a sick man.
How are they in business? Whatever, man.
It's a medical device to help your child, bro.
Oh,
Like a pacifier?
no, like to get the snot out.
For deviated symptoms.
I
and
thought
stuff.
it was like
like a
I thought he was being serious about the food
yeah.
place.
I thought it was a lollipop.
It's still the food place, but like one end goes in a nose and the other end you.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this.
All right, Olivia Tasley.
Wait, that's the first one.
I love that for us. So we are sweating for science.
That's the
today.
first
We are
one,
testing
Hamby.
some of the
Oh,
coaches.
shoot.
We need the
Damn
update.
it, Hamby.
1 second.
William says you have a kid, you'll see weird stuff. That is true.
Yeah.
That
Oh
is true.
man.
I didn't know where you were going with that, man. I thought it was like a food item.
I'm still
Been doing
confused
this
what it
for
is. Okay.
What, 30 minutes?
Seems like an hour and 30, but yeah, about 30 minutes right now.
Look at the sweat.
I have sweated through.
The pants?
The pants you can't really tell, but I assure you there's a lot of sweat underneath there as well.
You can't really tell. Are you wearing a shirt underneath here?
I'm not, no.
Oh, okay. So I think I messed up there. I'm wearing a dry fit.
I don't think, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Liv isn't sweating, like even your face isn't sweating.
I feel. Look how shiny that face is.
Liv's just chilling.
We'll see how this goes. Update number 1.
I'm telling you how it's going. It sucks. Like, what more do you want?
Brent, the dew point today was 75 degrees, so you know it's hot. I guess I don't know what that means.
That's actually not bad for this time of year, I don't think.
Oh,
No, it felt nice
Brent,
out.
what is a dew point?
Oh, get him.
Yep. See, try to pass it off like you knew what he was talking
That's a
about.
good point.
Try to pass it off. And it ain't that bad.
What you got, bro?
What is it, Brent?
Known meteorologist in Louisiana.
Yeah, try to tell me it's not that bad. You're out there in sweatshirts today. Tell me what a dew point is then.
Dew point is the moisture in the air.
No. Dew point is the temperature to which air must be cooled for water vapor to condense into liquid water. Dew.
Moisture in the air.
So he kind of. So
no, that's not right at all.
Wait, so the dew point is saying
moisture in the air? Dew point? Will that work?
No.
Acceptable answer?
Let's go to the judges.
Go get Burish.
Yeah, I gotta get Bird for that one.
Burish.
Wait, so is it saying like it has to be at least 75 degrees for it to be humid? Is that what that is?
That is exactly what it's saying. Correct.
Okay, so then it was 90 degrees. So you do the math.
There's a little chart here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a math formula.
Okay.
That's too much.
Liv, by the way, how much weight did you lose at camp?
I didn't lose anything.
Oh, did you actually gain a pound?
Gained a pound.
Cool.
I didn't like that science experiment after all.
Yeah.
It's because science sucks.
Hey, tell us
I
to Bill
only
Nye,
had
man.
one water bottle. Like this, like literally this.
That's
is,
what you've had?
Well, I'm glad that you were
like during
hydrated
camp.
and feeling good. I lost 5 pounds today, so cool. Yeah, what are you
I
going to
hate
do?
science.
Why did you come up with this idea?
So I came up with it for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to see so when looking around the NFL, because I was watching inside training camp.
Yeah.
Not a lot of coaches are wearing hoodies, joggers, let alone cotton.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I wonder why these guys are doing it. They're already in Florida. All these guys are from, except for Cohen, but it was out of state too. And I was just like, is it an adaptability thing? Because of when you're on the field, it's hot.
High dew points for sure. Yep.
High dew points, but you're also not getting wind and anything. So I wonder if it's just obviously they're doing mental, what's the thing? Anyway. But,
mental toughness?
Yeah, mental over matter, I guess.
Mind over matter?
Mind over matter. Brent, she's still dehydrated.
Hey, talk into the microphone.
Still very dehydrated. So I went to Fergie actually after practice yesterday and asked him, I was just have you seen guys in cotton? He's like, oh no, it's all about conditioning and getting them ready for the season. And I was like, does it actually work though? And he's like, well, there's only really one way to find out, Liv. And I was like, all right, Ferg. So
there we go.
So we
here
did
it is.
There you did
Here
it.
it is, and we did it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it definitely affects I think the mental.
Oh yeah,
mental.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I was out there, all of a sudden I started losing. I dropped my bottle out of nowhere, and I was like, well, I guess my hand's officially going to.
Yeah, your hands, your body just feels a little more weaker. Mine's not working as sharp. So
I'm a little shocked that you lost 5 pounds today. Dude,
I run hot though, Brett. You know I'm always sweating.
But last Monday you would have lost.
20.
Wow,
yeah, it was.
Gosh, but
I caught up with Parker
unhealthy.
after practice today. And I told him about our thing. He goes, "Oh, I lose 6 pounds every practice."
Yeah.
I was like,
I always ask. You'll hear me ask in an interview a lot. I'll ask the guys how much
Wild.
they'll lose or before.
Yeah.
Sure.
And a lot of guys will. I mean, I asked Tyson. I think last week it was 2 to 3 pounds. That's pretty light.
Sure.
But a lot of guys will lose 6, 7, 8 pounds of practice,
It's
and then obviously
crazy.
get it back.
The highest I've ever saw was Jacob Kutara, who was a linebacker at LSU, was undrafted free agent my rookie year, played for Jack Del Rio, lost 12 pounds in one practice, but then went on to have a full body cramp and couldn't move. His whole body locked up, and they had to cart him out. Dude, I've never seen a full body cramp. It's not good.
Was he screaming?
I feel like his face was. He couldn't. He's just ugh.
Just couldn't move.
Shoot.
Yeah, it was gnarly looking.
Well, I mean, it's seriousness. They have the P test in there and all
Yeah.
that to get hydrated back up. But
Yeah.
they do say, most of them say they gain it by the end of the day. They're back on.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, see this? Pat McAfee says, congrats to the WWE and ESPN on getting an historic PLE deal done. Great to see two powerhouses of sports and entertainment come together. I assume all the mid-level, powerless, bum-ass suits at ESPN will attempt to muddy this somehow.
Good for him.
In parentheses, out-of-context leaks, ignorant, anonymous opinions. But in the end, this agreement will outlive the dinosaurs currently guarding desks in Bristol, and this deal will be great for ESPN.
Good for him.
I can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith and Michael Cole working together.
Whoa.
I mean, that's a wild statement from McAfee.
He says that kind of stuff, though, man.
I know,
You
but
can get
it's
away with
wild.
it. I mean, when your ratings are that and you bring in that much money, you can get away with it.
It's just
They're not going to get rid of him. I hate to tell you.
No, you can't. He's bringing too much of a viewership. But what a beautiful thing to really have, just you're immune to anything. You can say whatever you want because they can't do anything.
Did I see Howard Stern done?
Yeah, he is done.
After the deal runs out.
Hey, $100 million a year is, yeah.
$100 million a year, and he's been doing that for what, 20 years?
Shocked. Probably even longer, right? A lot longer than that.
Yeah, but how long has he been making?
On Sirius XM. I got you.
Wow, it's crazy.
First and 10 training camp tonight, 11:15 on CBS 47, Fox 30. Tomorrow we're at Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls in the Town Center. Not buying lunch for everybody, but maybe for a few that come out. Be there from 10 a.m. until 1. Doors open at 11. See you there.
moment you bite into a Mason's Famous Lobster roll, nothing is the same. Suddenly, it's 5 a.m., and you're boarding a lobster boat in Maine, heading out to check your traps, keeping only the best, just like it's been done for nearly a century. Because you can't taste lobster this good without it changing you for good. Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls, from the waters of Maine.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models, or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can get a free Connecticut reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Connecticut Premier Softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Connecticut water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's